We are back for the Endurance Championship Series here at K1 Speed Canton, and my name is James, and we really missed you guys last week, but in case you weren't watching the weather, you noticed that we got snowed in last week. So we are happy to have round number 5 underway as you're watching the second qualifier on track. Like I said, my name is James. I'm going to have Adam alongside. He's going to be back in the booth, but I have a really special guest with us. Really special guest for us right now. And that is none other than Tyler Stevenson, who is fresh back from K1 Speed in Columbus, Ohio, where we ran the state championships. And we have the newest GP adult winner for the state of Ohio right here, represented from our center. Congratulations, Tyler.
Thank you. Thank you.
So we see you all the time on track here. You're running the Endurance Series. You've got a lot of practice on this track. Tell us a little bit about going to Columbus, learning a new track, and competing in that state championship today.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun, It was a lot of practice. Yeah, I think I went maybe three weeks in a row every Tuesday. Probably did 4 or 5 races every time. Yeah, it took some work, but we made it work. It was a lot of fun to be able to do that with, Gavin Jensen, Dave was there, and Anthony. It was a lot of fun to go out, learn the track, and practice with them. A big section of the Canton crew down there on Tuesdays practicing, and then running reverse track. Yeah. So had you run normal track down there before? Yeah, and I struggled. It was tough. It was tough. The one thing I noticed from watching you today was when you went out for the first qualifier, everything was cold. This was 8 a.m. in the morning on a Sunday morning. You go out for the first qualifying. Everybody did good times, but, man, the second time you were out and you really locked in about the middle of the session. Did you feel something in the kart, or did you, mentally lock in at some point? I probably just mentally locked in. I believed in myself, so I kind of just went for it. You jumped to the top of that leaderboard, and nobody had anything else for you. And then we got to the race. What was the final gap at the end there? It was a several seconds. Decent gap, yeah. Yeah. So we won't hold you too long because I know you're going to have a qualifier to go to. We're going to have a third qualifier here before we get to the endurance race. Looking forward to the national championship. We now get to go to California. It is a whole new ball of wax. What are your fears or concerns going into this? What are you thinking about? Well, I have finals the week after, so that's the thing. But in terms of racing, I think just learning the track. It's a whole different ball game, like you said. The karts are going to be flying, so I just think getting used to that, getting down there early, getting some practices in, and just learning the kart, learning the track, and just see what I can do then. Do you have any plans for when you go out yet? Or you had to wait for today to figure out? Yeah, I'll wait for today. Okay. But I'll try to go down, probably midweek before that Sunday. And for anybody who doesn't know, national championships are held at K1 Circuit, so you have different cars, completely different track, outdoors. I mean, it's nothing like what you've competed with here. So. Yeah. It's a whole new challenge for sure. The other thing I wanted to ask you about was the final position race with the start. Walk us through a little bit about what happened there and what you saw from your perspective. It was interesting from us standing on the sidelines. Do you remember, or did you get to see anything? It was something different. We've never done it, so I thought it was kind of fun. Something new. I was nervous if I didn't get a good start because, he's right beside me with the grid start. Yeah. And I saw him pinch over, and I was, hoping that Anthony could have maybe squeezed up in front of him or side by side. Because you guys were doing double file starts, yeah. Yeah, so I saw him kind of squeeze in, and I knew I obviously had that he wasn't going to try and attack me. I think he was going more defensive. Yeah. Which kind of let me kind of... And this was one of their fastest guys down there in Columbus, right? Yeah. That you were competing with in the second place. Yep. And a little bit of confusion on the drop of the green flag, a little bit of a false start in the back of the grid. Yeah. Armand Deligny, who's our race director for this particular race, was in that race as well as Anthony Narofsky, and there was kind of a little bit of herky-jerky back and forth, but you may not have even seen that from where you were sitting. I watched the replay, and I did see that, but at the time, no, I didn't. Yeah. Well, congratulations on winning the state championship. We'll be talking about these other drivers who competed, our juniors and our teens who were down there as well, who represented Canton really well. But really proud of you and looking forward to seeing what else you're going to do. So thank you. Appreciate it. Tyler Stevenson, everybody. He's going to put on the helmet and leave the broadcast booth so that he can go entertain you guys from the track. So You're riding on board now. Thanks, Tyler. You're riding on board now with Joey Bourdon, who is your leader for the Rookie Series. We do keep track of the points for rookies. And we'll get to those point series here in just a minute as Katie Wise is the top of your leaderboard. Alex Eckelberry moves to the top, 25.6. We had up here our time for pole earlier, which was a blistering 24.7 set by Aiden Harbaugh. He was in the fourth qualifying group because he hadn't raced this race last month, but a blistering pace from him. So we're going to be looking to see who can put down inside the 24-second range. As everybody else going down the leaderboard on the right-hand side there, 25s and then a couple 26s starting with Mark Davis and 26.3 from Josephine. Sean Richards joining the group again. Remember, he was in the A main 2 weeks ago. I'm going to want to say last week, but we all know there was 2 weeks in between our last 2 rounds. So if I say that, just remember that was talking about round 4 as we go into round number 5 now. So. Question from Miles. Hey, Miles. How are we going reverse if you already did that in the last race? So there are 7 rounds. We don't have 7 different track layouts, so we have to do the same layouts at some point, and that includes the first 2 rounds, which were standard direction. We will mix up something else in the final 2 rounds, but we don't promise uniqueness to all 7. This gives everybody an opportunity to run that first round and then go back and maybe rerun it to see if they can prove better. Marshall and Dom dominated that race. We're going to see if anybody else can catch up to them. They've had a week to practice, so that's the intent, just giving them a second opportunity to race. Who else are we on board with? I think we're backwards from Alex Eckelberry, looking at the tail end of his machine here in the number 8 machine. As Adam joins me up here in the broadcast booth. Welcome, Adam.
What's up?
So we saw the 24/7 set by
cow.
Aiden.
Even just like Preston and them, they were throwing down some fast times today.
We were, Tyler and I were sitting up here by the countdown clock going, is that going to be normal? Or
that was technically the D qualifier, and Aiden was able to put that down. And I went up to Marshall too. I said, some fast times already.
Yeah, no kidding. Alex Eckelberry, the top, 25.2. Joey's going to improve just a little bit in the number 19. Several of these guys, Joey, Noah, and who else was I looking for? Oh, that was it. So Joey, Noah, are teammates. I was going to say there was another guy in this.
He was the
race
before.
Yeah, he was before. Sorry. Time qualification rounds. Again, so here's the format since I didn't cover the whole thing. If you're just joining us, qualifications, just go out and set the best lap time possible. The clock is counting down. You are allowed to swap a kart if you want to, but when time expires, your best lap is what counts. Then we will take all 32 drivers. We'll sort you fastest to slowest, and we'll throw you in 3 different heats tonight. Each heat is going to last 30 minutes with 1 kart swap in the middle.
Might be 33. Not 100% sure the total count we're at.
We had a good, strong 30 driver sign up, and then we had a couple join us at the last moments. So, yeah, after this, we'll have 1 more qualifier.
Yep.
Before we sort the grid.
Yeah, where was Anthony? What did Anthony and Preston get? Was that a 25-1?
You got the computer.
Oh.
Mark Davis now going to the top, 25-1. This pack of 4 you're watching here, Josephine Matthews is leading that as she's going to round the line, and PJ Manipenny and Katie are going to hit the timing line as well, and another improvement for Mark Davis.
Wow, 25-1. That's going to put him right now second.
Second fastest.
Second fastest, and then Preston will follow him.
We did learn something last round because of the way we were organizing the races that it wasn't effective to have 14 people on the qualifying. So we're going to try to avoid that tonight. It happens sometimes when people are arriving late. And we have
usual suspects.
We have to throw them into the qualifier based upon when we get here. So, hey, we ended up with 14 people in the last qualifier. So I heard there was some impeding going on, but no rules against that at the moment, so everybody was out for themselves to try to make some track space. And that's the end of that session. Group number 3, Mark Davis is going to start the number 1 position for that particular qualifier.
Yeah, that's great for Mark because I know last month, Mark had a little, not like a little rough start to his qualifying. I think he was in the B main.
You talking about last round?
Yeah.
Yeah, he started 18th, which would have put him in the B, and then he was able to gain 3 spots. He finished 15th.
Which the month before that, he started 5th out of everybody. So and we went to reverse, and we're like, maybe he's just not as hot in reverse. But here he is. We'll see where he places after the A main.
And this is another answer to Miles' question. I think it was Miles that asked that, about running reverse again.
Yeah.
That's why. So just more practice in this particular reverse direction. So
we have a Let's Go Mark in the chat by some Ohio barbecue.
Back to the barbecue. You're always off there at the beginning of the chat making us hungry. So
it does look good.
That looks amazing.
Bob Evans doesn't have that.
Bob Evans was lucky to serve us some food the other night.
Yep.
A little short-handed there. But, yeah, Adam and I were down in Columbus for our watching our drivers. We talked to Tyler already. Hopefully we'll get Jensen in here. Jensen's probably going to go out and qualify right now, so we'll have him in a couple minutes.
I think everybody else is out there qualifying.
Yep. Jensen
Gavin.
So many names to keep track of. Gavin Patterson finishing 2nd in the teen section of the Ohio State Championship. And then Aiden, who set that fast lap that we've been talking about, finishing 3rd in the juniors. So.
Yeah, and I mean, looking at it like the big picture, there's a lot of people in Ohio that race go-karts, and these are the only 2 facilities we have. So for Jensen, I know he might be down on himself because he's finished 4th, but he's technically the 4th fastest teen in Ohio, which is insane.
Well, and we watched those times as those guys went down there through the weeks, and we watched them practice, and there was such significant improvement. And that last week, I think it was this past Tuesday, they really locked in.
Yeah.
And so,
all the racers, all the teens, all the adults, like even from Columbus, they were putting down some fast times that everybody was like right on each other, and it was great.
Yeah, exactly. Speaking of which, we'll ride along with Tyler Stevenson, who's got the helmet on, the number 26. We're going to keep an eye also on Marshall Miller, the winner of the last round, stepping back into the Endurance Championship Series. And then Anthony Narofsky in the number 6 for this qualification. Anthony was down there as well. We'll probably let him decide whether he wants to talk about his experience or not, but it wasn't the finish that he wanted. But again, we're always happy with the representation of the
first year we were able to go up against another center. The past couple of years, it's just been our top 3. So it's cool seeing like the other competition that's really out there in Ohio.
3rd year for this particular format,
and a lot of their drivers were friendly. Like I know Anthony and Tyler were like chatting it up with them, and it's like got to have them come here and run some of these races, see where they're at.
Speaking of which, Jensen Janda
he's on one. He says he wants this really bad.
If there's anybody who's hungry for a win tonight,
it's Jensen.
Add him to the list.
25-0 already.
Yeah.
Whew. What did let me see where Sean Richards got. 25-4. Okay. Just trying to help him a little bit with the boost. A lot of it's just boost 1 time a lap. If you have extra boost that last lap, you can maybe throw it down, but
unless you're this guy, Marshall, who
he might boost every
claims
turn.
He's boosting a lot. He's boosting in a lot of different corners.
Yeah, in the driver's meeting, I think Dom says he just holds it. No.
Yep.
But Jensen with the 24-9.
Yep, he'll be the first one to drop down in there for this particular round. Go overhead, and he's got the gray and white helmet there with the reflective yellow.
You want to put the time up there?
Which one?
Does that
qualifier?
The time for pole.
Oh, yeah, I had it up here.
There. So Jensen's just every lap besting his time. It's getting closer to that 24-7.
And Jensen was only a few thousandths off of pole last round. Marshall just barely edging him out. So starting 2nd in round number 4, and like we said, he's ready to go.
Yeah, and Anthony's another guy that he would love a win, or at least a top 3 finish.
Yeah.
That's huge. Top 3 is huge for these guys.
So many quick drivers in our field now. Thank you guys for participating, and thanks for everybody out there who's supporting them and watching the stream and that kind of thing. It's so exciting to watch these drivers
they just
develop.
Get better and better.
Yeah.
Like the C group, they're running 25 ones. It's just insane.
Looks like we're going to have a kart swap up there. So do we have somebody coming in the pits, Zach? Yeah, we do. Okay, it's Marshall.
As Jensen beats the time, so Jensen is the leader on pole right now at the 24.793. Wait, I'm lying. It's a
7.
No, I read it wrong.
Yeah, transpose. I do that all the time.
Read it backwards, kind of.
That's right. Give him another lap here. We're going to follow along with Jensen.
He's been purple every lap. We'll see if he can get it this lap. As he does, but Dominic also gets it.
There he goes.
So Jensen with the 24.685, and then Dom will be second.
Provisional pole. We're going to have to knock that down for the second here. And we're just going to watch this guy in the number 1 position, car number 16.
As Dom's going to let Jensen by.
Dom said, okay, well, I'm going to follow you then and see if you got any tricks.
Yeah, Jensen's got that line right now.
Dom is right behind him in the fire helmet. He's going to trail right behind the start-finish line right there. So,
and give it up for these kids. So like Tyler, Gavin, and Jensen, they've been up since about 6:30 a.m., 7 a.m., raced all morning. And then
cameraman Zach has been up since, what, 4, 5?
Yeah.
Cameraman
so
Zach
if it starts
drove.
getting shaky, he might be falling asleep.
You guys drove down there, drove 2 hours,
Yep.
and arrived at 8 a.m.
Same with like Anthony. He woke up early, got down there by 7 a.m., and probably hasn't taken a nap and just been awake. And then having to come back here and run a 30-minute race, it's a lot, especially for Jensen and Gavin.
We're still watching the leader here in car 16 and waiting to see if anybody responds with just a minute and a half remaining on the clock for this qualification
You
round.
have Giovanni up there as well, too, with a 24.9. 24 is definitely the number you want to give it. Like, just look at like Gavin, Anthony, Marshall. They're all right there.
Yep. When Aiden set that time here a few minutes ago, we were not on air yet. Tyler and I were getting ready to go and do the interview, and we were like, did we really do 24.6s, 24.7s?
That's what I was
round?
saying. I was like,
he improves again.
I was like, is something up? Like,
yeah.
he's cruising, and he has something to fight for too, because he might not like how he finished out there.
Yep.
Even though he finished third, but everybody's hungry tonight.
White flag from Armand is going to fly, and we'll see as Jensen puts the pressure on.
He's gonna give him a little push. It's not gonna help Anthony. Anthony's just gonna fall off. So we'll see if Jensen can finish another lap here. Oh yeah, he should. We'll see if Marshall's pit stop helps him at all.
Yeah, Marshall now switching over to number 4.
Sometimes you just don't want a pit stop. I don't think I would. Plus, like the endurance race is such a long race that qualifying only matters so much.
I like making the pit stop available.
Yeah.
But it is difficult because once you figure out that you're not where you want to be with the car and you pit stop, and there you go, time is going to expire. Jensen Janda going to be on the pole for round number 5.
It's awesome. Giovanni sneaking right in there, sitting up there. We'll see what the standings are once they convert this over.
That's still going to put Dom's in second, and then I believe Aiden's going to be in third. He'll slot in there with that 24.769. Just slightly slower from Dom, but right before Tyler Stevenson in third.
And just Aiden being so young, he's so good.
Aiden winning the city championship here at K1 Speed in the junior karts.
No. Yeah, coming first.
I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right. He dominated the season, but he didn't finish
Yeah,
first.
he missed the first 2 months.
Yep.
Which it shows you, but granted K1 did come back and say you can drop a month, which helps.
Yeah.
That would
have helped him a
yeah.
lot. I think he missed 2 or 3
He
months.
missed the first 2.
Okay.
They were here. His dad, I remember we were just talking about it. They were here that second GP, and they just didn't sign up. But they raced after it. And then we kind of talked to him. It was like, yo, your son's super quick. You should join the league. It was just here 20 minutes ago. He's like,
yeah.
Oh, we'll be back next month. And here they are. So
and evolving into all kinds of different
going out to California.
Yeah, they were down south running some gas karts here a few weeks ago,
like
too.
Texas.
So
How many people did we want to do? I don't want to touch anything. I'll just let them do it. Ooh.
Didn't they determine that ahead of time? Didn't you guys talk about it?
Nope.
No? Well, I know at least you need 12.
We're just going to move it over and just kind of see what... I don't know. Zach, you want to pan to the right? Okay.
Who's in charge of the box tonight? Who's doing the advancement?
There it goes.
Okay.
So it looks like we have 11 each?
Yeah, I think the A main is supposed to have 12, right?
So we can do...
We haven't done too many of these rounds with 3 yet, so...
So this would have 12, 11, 10. Does that sound right? 12, 11, 10? 10 being C main?
It works for me.
Or do you want to do 13? I don't want 13. I like just 12.
Yeah, we'll finish that. Oh, it looks like we might have a Jensen interview, so...
Hey, how's everybody doing tonight?
Oh, great. Woo!
We have... well, so we'll introduce you first. Welcome, Cello. So
Hi.
Cello is being a technical assistant tonight, but he's also going to be doing some driver interviews for us. So have a way, Cello.
Hey, so this is Jensen. This is our top driver for the last qualifier. How do you feel about your time so far tonight?
Oh, that was a really good time. That kart was really good. I was able to manage a way to get a pretty fast time.
So what are some of your strategies going into the actual endurance?
I don't know. If I get a good kart, just stay out as long as I can. If I get a bad kart, maybe pit early and hopefully get a good kart.
So you're going to try to play defensive.
Yeah.
Sweet. That's what we like to hear.
Did you remind him there's no bad carts in our field? No, not yet.
He's still working on it.
Yeah.
We're still working on it with him. We'll have to just smack Jensen around a little bit.
Oh, hey, you want to talk? Let's talk to Armand real quick because he was down there.
Yeah, I think
Cello,
Cella's distracted.
you want to give us the mic to Armand?
All right.
Does Armand have a headset? No, not yet.
Oh, no.
Race director Armand Deligny.
Hello, hello.
How you doing tonight?
Good, how are you?
Great. You just got back from Columbus as well. You were competing with the adult series, and now you're moving up in the world to race marshaling.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about the experience this morning, though.
It was a lot of fun. The Columbus track is a blast. They have elevation change, so up, down, really physical. So I enjoyed it. Unfortunately, did not place top 3. I finished 4th. I was about a second behind 3rd. So a little disappointing, but I've been to California before. I've been to Nationals, so I guess I'll just have to try again this year and see if I can qualify next year.
You talked about the track and the Columbus track, and I think it's worth reminding people if they've not been down there before that it's a double-layer track. But the thing that always impresses me the most is the amount of grip that has come into that track. If you look at it from the surface, it looks very slippery, but yet when you're driving the car, you can really throw it into the corners and let it stick, can't you?
Yeah, so I went for the first time actually about 3 weeks ago to kind of test the track out, so I wouldn't go in this blind. And yes, exactly. Like the top layer looks silky smooth, and feels like you would slide all over the place.
Yeah.
But it grips as soon as you make that first right-hander. It sticks to the ground pretty well.
You're doing this big, almost 180 in kind of a parabola kind of format, but when you throw the car in there, you can keep the throttle down all the way, and it doesn't feel like it's going to stick, but it does. So.
Yep.
What are your other thoughts from the competition down there, or?
I thought it was very close. I mean, we saw during qualifying that the times were. I mean, we're battling tenths and hundreds for every qualifying. So I think I ended up losing on the grid. I was 5th, and the 4th place was only 7 1/1000ths ahead of me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So she actually finished 3rd, and I finished 4th in the end. So I mean, it came down to absolutely nothing. And so like when you're a spectator and looking at that, it's kind of awesome seeing the gaps. And there's also like big shout out to all the K1 Canton family. Like I could hear them cheering me on during the race. It was
every
crazy.
time you drive by.
I mean, it was like there's this downhill section, and like that's where all the spectators were. And I mean, I could hear everything over the engine. It was crazy. It was so much fun.
That's awesome. We'll let you get back to the race. Thanks for taking the time to talk to us. We'll be talking to probably check in with you a little later.
All right, sounds good. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, I know. I was all the way down where their pits were, and I could hear people from the far end. I knew it was like Gavin's mom and Jensen's mom just screaming. They were just, everybody was cheering on.
Canton family is awesome. We love it. So if you just joined us, you're going to be hanging out for just another minute as you see all the drivers getting into their cars. We're going to be going into the C main race tonight. Justin Walker is going to be leading that pack. That'll be interesting. He's usually down in the back, so he's going to be up front for this particular race.
And speaking about Columbus, there's 2 Columbus guys here.
Yeah, they are.
Caleb is in this race, and Robert. I think Caleb works there.
Yep.
Then I'm not sure about Robert, but Robert did run in the 6-hour race we had.
Yeah. So we're keeping everybody engaged here with the Endurance Series. You come race a big race, and you got to come back and race the short races, and then you get practice, and then you come back for the big one, the big 12 hours. So I didn't create a title slide, which I was going to work on, but we're proud to announce that the 12 hours is going to be presented by Royalty Roofing. Adam was instrumental in getting on a new title sponsor for us, so we're happy to have them alongside. Royalty Roofing is a local company who is building out their presence with the roofing and windows and doors and siding in the area. So we're really happy to have them supporting us as a local event, and they pretty much almost didn't ask any questions. They were just like, hey, how do we get involved in this? And we want to be a part of it. So happy to have them as a title sponsor. You'll be seeing and hearing about them here in the next couple months. 12 Hours of Canton coming up in just under 6 weeks. It's on a Friday, March 13th. It's Friday the 13th this year. All 10 of our teams are booked out, as now they're trying to make their final shuffle and their sorting orders and finalizing their rosters, which they have until the end of February to do before everything is finalized and we'll be set to race.
There's a couple good drivers out there that still don't have a team. I mean, we were just down in Columbus, and I think there was talks about AC, who races here all the time. He was running crazy times in Columbus, and they were like, we want you on our 12-hour team. So I think him and his brother are going to be joining them.
And smart move, because it gives you access to a driver who's very familiar with the circuit.
And both of them, they're both pretty familiar here. I know AC probably races a little more, but AC did a phenomenal job down there, too.
He did. Qualified on pole.
Yeah, second.
Yeah, so second.
He qualified second. And
AC had almost perfect attendance through the year on the teen league. And it almost just kind of snuck up on us.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but I mean, we knew he was there and he was coming. He was fast. He was consistent. And then at the end of the year, it's like, boom, he was right there at the third spot.
And then it was like, as some of us went down and they were practicing in that. I don't know if AC went down much to practice on that track, but come that second qualifier, we were like, wow, AC just threw down heaters. He really picked it up pretty good. And Columbus has a good guy. They're going to need him.
If you're following along tonight, make sure to give us a chat. If you're rooting for a driver, throw it up there. We'll put it up on the screen for you. We'd love to interact with you guys. If you have questions about the race, let us know. We love the fact that mostly family and friends get to watch this stream, but maybe for those of you who are watching it after the fact, maybe you'll help explain something to somebody who's watching it for the first time. Speaking of which, Miles saying, warning, I might show up in a different helmet if I'm able to come for round 7.
He has to bring the red, white, and blue helmet. I love that helmet. You know it's Miles Braxton when you see that helmet. It's his profile picture.
Well, yeah, because unless it's another red, white, and blue, Miles, you're allowed to bring another red, white, and blue.
Because then he has that shirt, the sweatshirt.
Yeah, this is America's 250, the 250th birthday, and it's just announced this week that IndyCar is going to be running a race in Washington, D.C.
I saw that.
Which is going to be amazing.
It's awesome.
I set that aside on my calendar just in case I get a chance to go. I don't think there's any endurance races that weekend, but
it's like August, right?
Yeah, it's in August, which will be like probably a couple weeks before the 6 hours, but yeah. But yeah, we would love to see the patriotic helmet, Miles. So.
Wait a second.
Zach's still rooting for Armand.
Our cameraman is on his phone rooting for Armand. I forget. I don't think we went over this in the driver's meeting. I meant to. If you're at the You don't need to go all the way up the grid if you're not starting at the front.
Did they still do it anyway?
Yeah, I think somebody went up there.
Well, let's check out some onboard cameras. Looks like we got
Oh,
Josephine,
Josephine.
and then Robert Fisher. Speaking of our 6-hour driver.
Yep, and Josephine will be racing the 12 hours. I think he told me names. Blake, Josephine.
Oh, did you find out who's on Blake's team?
Blake, Josephine, Raymond.
Raymond's going to be on
Yes.
it. Oh, wow.
And Blake. Wait, I already said Blake. There's one more kid. Who would it be?
From the juniors that are moving into adults?
Yeah, because he said he was talking to some of the dads from like Blake and Raymond because they were down there. I was like, oh, like how you guys are all like in a text or something. He's like, well, yeah, we have a 12-hour team. So I just don't know who the other kid is. Maybe it's just going to be Clinton. I don't know. I thought he wanted
Clinton's
to
a
race.
pretty big kid, so.
But yeah, it'd be cool to see Raymond too. They said that's kind of
It's
like
not going to be Schleyball, is it?
That's kind of like they're not going to California. This is their event they're going to run.
Okay.
So
Is it Schleyball?
I don't know. I didn't hear that name. I just know for sure Raymond was one. So it brings it into there. We have a good luck Travis. I think this is Travis's first endurance race. His father was saying, but he has ran I think in our junior or our teen league, and then we got a Garrett Schallenbauger. I think I'm not sure what Zach's trying to say there, but
Well, Garrett's racing.
yeah, but he doesn't need to tell us that.
Oh, who's on their team? He's responding to what
Garrett.
we're talking about.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay,
Oh, good Garrett. Okay. Well,
That's-
cool.
4 kids. I like it. They're quick. They definitely are quick. They just gotta get some more track time, and it's fun.
All right, I'll try to have the pit timer up on the screen this time. Got it. And we are standing by for the first race of the night.
And we are green, and this one is no boost, so they are going to be just a normal race.
Justin Walker, Chris Amaro, and Josephine Matthews taking the lead of the field as they round turn number 4 in the reverse direction tonight.
We'll see if anything happens in this first turn. I know Jonathan, he's usually up there in usually like in the B main, closer to the A main, so him being in the C main, we'll see what he can do. He can get pace. He can get on pretty fast pace. As Robert looks like he has a red, white, and blue helmet. Oh, is that a ninja? The heck?
I don't know, but he's getting around somebody, so we'll switch back
Looks like
overhead
he was
here.
able to get around Ricky there.
And we'll switch over back over to Josephine Matthews because she's getting the pressure on the turn number 1 as the number 24 of Jonathan Douglas is going to get by her. She's going to take a look down the inside. She's gotten into trouble
she
there.
Did that same thing same exact thing.
All she needs to do is reverse and get the race going again. Then she'll be good. That's okay, Josephine. Just recover. Let's just go. All she needs to do is just back up, and she's good. Yep, just reverse. Maybe reset the car because she stalled it out. That's okay. She's discouraged. That's okay. Come on, let's there we go.
Just don't let her sit there.
Yep, and as long as we get the green flag, she should be good to go. She just wanted to stick her nose down the inside of the carousel, but she knew right away that maybe wasn't the right move, so.
As I was going to say, Ricky got a 26-1. I know you were teaching him in his qualifier, 26-1. I think that's his fastest time.
And we're back green. Great. Good job recovering, everybody. Yeah, it is, and the thing I was just trying to help point him out is a lot of drivers don't know that the
she's got to slow down a little bit.
Yeah, got to get halfway a cart length up there before you make the move. So as we watch them go across the finish line, we call this the carousel on the back of the track, right there. A lot of drivers just wanted to swing out too far, and that was
she almost just did it again.
Except for Josephine, she likes to tuck down in, and if they swing out too far, then it just costs them too much time.
Yeah, like you can take that spot, but that driver just needs to know that you're coming up too. But they have that line, so as she's going to get past Jackson here.
That was a good, clean move. She's going to defend on to turn 1 as they round the front.
She'll be behind Caleb.
Back up with your leaders. We got Jonathan Douglas, Chris Amiro right there.
Justin's almost checked out.
Almost. He didn't have to worry about anybody from the beginning. He's
Exactly.
not used to having to deal with that.
He's got to make sure he pits and keeps turning.
Yeah.
It's Jonathan with a 26-1.
Jonathan trying to pull the moves that Owen was doing the other day and trying to get the car to rotate.
He
Just like,
swings your whole body.
"Arr."
Owen's really good at it.
These cars
Yeah.
don't like to rotate on the rear wheels like that.
Johnson's trying to get around Chris here. We'll see. Johnson's pretty smart. Chris is another guy that I don't think is Johnson's going to try. Yeah, Johnson's going to get that, but yep.
Good move down the carousel.
Perfect.
Gave him just enough room to squeeze by. So Jonathan's going to take his sights up to the number 34, Justin Walker.
Yeah, and Justin's he's doing really good right now.
Yeah, already pulling out a big gap. All right, so we're going to drop back here for just a second. We're going to check out Travis, Robert, and Caleb, I believe. Travis leading that group of three there with the silverish helmet. Gray, I guess.
It looks like Ricky is into the pits like always.
Right on schedule.
Right on schedule. 5 minutes in, and he's coming in. As Josephine puts down a fastest lap with a 26:009.
I think we talked a couple rounds about we visited other centers who are big proponents of using the booster seat. I think that's what Robert's using tonight.
Is he? He does look
Yeah.
extremely tall.
Yeah. And so some guys apparently it works for them if they're able to
And-
throw the car into the corners better, or they're able to get a little bit higher up
Yeah,
out of the seat.
The guy that finished second in their adults behind Tyler uses a booster seat. And I know Armand tried it, but it did not work for Armand. we have proof it does not work.
I can't imagine why it didn't work for Armand. 6'2".
Armand
plus
was like a
booster
whole
seat.
second off. As it looks like another one's coming into the pits, and that's going to be Stacy. Stacy's new. I think she ran the GP once.
Correct. I think we had her a couple months ago. So welcome to the Endurance Series, Stacy. Got to get that pit stop out of the way so you don't have to worry
She
about
was
it.
asking earlier before all the racing, like, how do I stop sliding? And it's like weird telling people this. And she even gave me like a weird look. I was like, you got to go slower.
Yeah.
Like, you need to slow down. Like, the reason you're sliding is because you're just going too fast into these turns. And like, if you watch some of our good guys, they're smooth.
Robert's really giving the pressure to the number 20 of Travis Van Horn up there, but he's going to hold him off through this corner as they go through turn 4, that tight right-hander.
Looks like they're catching up to Ricky. We're going to see if Ricky's going to let them pass. Ricky's usually good at letting people pass. We'll see.
Getting a little bit of space.
They go
Oh,
a
another
little
three
wide.
wide situation here. We saw this last week.
Yep, Ricky's going to let them by. That's smart. We don't want another 3 wide situation. There's so much anxiety.
That was a great move from our top
Those-
three in our
yeah.
A mains.
Like we said, those are like almost the only 3 people you can just have do that.
Yeah.
So it looks like Caleb Mantle will be headed into the pit as well. As Johnson's down to a 25.6.
Bring up the pit cam down there. I believe that is Caleb, right?
Jonathan has gotten all the way on the back of Justin here. So he closed that gap pretty quickly. So now he's going to give Justin a run for his money. We'll see if Justin's able to hold him off.
One important note as we look at the bottom of your screen with the driver waiting to go out, there is a blue line that was on the ground. It's been on the ground for a long time, but drivers were really infringing on this in the last round because of going the reverse direction. So we're really stomping down on that tonight.
We have a whole track worker around
Yes.
there, just making sure to watch.
Somebody figured out if they move past the blue line just a little bit, the car picks up the speed 5 that they need, and then when they are ready to go at the expiration of time, it gives them a really good launch.
Yep.
And we don't want that because that gives some people an advantage. So
We're all about keeping it as fair as possible.
keep it on the track, boys and girls.
Justin try to go inside there. He's going to get the blue flag.
We have the onboard from Justin, but we're facing the other direction, so we'll go back here just a couple cars back to Robert.
I mean, Justin's doing a great job just hanging in first.
Travis being one of those drivers that gives the cars just a little bit of break through these corners, which you typically don't want to do, but I think that, if he eliminates some of those, he'll pick up some pace here.
It looks like Robert keeps just kind of getting stuck, just not knowing he's braking around these turns. He's giving him that little tap. It's not aggressive, so it's fine. He's just letting Travis know, hey, I'm right behind you, buddy.
Yeah, so that if something happens, you can capitalize. Just past 8 minutes off the clock so far. Kart number 2 is getting ready to release, or it was kart number 2. Remember, the timer up there is the car that comes into the pits, and then when they swap, it'll be reflected on the scoreboard there on your left-hand side.
Is Justin still doing a great job holding off Jonathan here? He looks like he's like just cruising.
Great opportunity for Justin to stay focused, because it's not. I'm trying to remember if he's ever been in the lead of one of these races.
The thing is like it's not a problem, but he was the lead guy of the C main, and he ran a 25.6 in qualifier. That's like his best time, I think.
Yeah.
And that just shows how fast everybody's getting.
Oh, Jonathan's going to take a look down the inside of turn 1. It's going to push just a little wide, and Jonathan's going to claim that first spot. And then try to hold it as he goes sideways.
He said, sorry.
Yep, Justin didn't mean to do that.
He was probably on boost, and there's no boost. Never mind.
Yeah. So now we switch over to onboard. We'll have that shot of Jonathan right above, right in front.
There we go. We'll see if Justin's able to catch right back up to Jonathan.
So now Jonathan gets to see if he can match his pace.
Justin did buy gloves today. That might be what's helping.
Definitely.
It's definitely the K1 gloves.
Are they K1?
Yeah, he pulled them down. He rolled them down.
Oh, nice. I thought maybe they were Milwaukee or something.
When we were waiting on him, Zach said he was buying gloves.
So we'll watch Jonathan Douglas's time as he goes close to the start line and see if he's able to pick up any pace. He's going to have some traffic in front of him pretty soon.
Looks like we have Jackson in the chat. Hopefully
Jackson's
PB. Doing great.
Yeah, Jackson, hope you're doing well.
Let's see what that is.
I don't know. Check back here.
Robert's still just right behind Travis.
Now, if you're Robert and you think that you could pick up pace, that'd be a good time to swap your car. But if he's using him to pace himself, then by all means, stick with him.
Robert does look like Robert's already moved up 3 positions here. He started second to last, so him being in 6th now.
Got to try to pick up those bonus points for biggest mover. If you move 3 or more, you're a contender for each heat.
Yep. That's Jonathan, I think. Jonathan's moved up 3 as well. And Jonathan can't really move up anymore, so.
Robert just lost a little bit of momentum there. Wasn't able to capitalize on the turn 1 incident.
So it looks like we have somebody in the chat from the Florida State K1 Speed Finals.
Awesome. Let us know how you did and how it went.
He says he posts all of his videos on his channel.
Okay. Is the LVP 444? Okay.
As Jackson says, he's doing good. Just got back from the hospital with pneumonia, but he's doing better. It's always good to hear.
Yeah. Let's see how Josephine is managing her car 14. Now that we're up to speed, holding it in the number 3 spot on the board.
She doesn't have her gloves on today. She usually always wears gloves, I think.
Still using the pedal extenders, which personally I think are difficult to use. So
they are. They're so hard.
Yeah, it's a little awkward to drive. So she reaches for the boost button there on the right-hand side.
But they are used to like the kid carts with the pedals, so she just might be used to
that's true.
Where to push it.
But when you're dealing with the finite tuning of the throttles,
especially the brake.
Got to give these young kids credit for dealing with those.
Yeah. I mean, Aiden uses them. He's in top 3 was it? Like, it's just...
Yeah, he's possibly starting second, I believe.
Crazy.
And another boost. 15 boosts
Who's
loaded
that,
on each car.
36?
She's going to look to the outside.
Of Caleb here. She could take the inside. Yep, there she goes.
Caleb's gonna
awesome
be-
pass.
Give her plenty of room.
Looks like she got bumped a little bit by him there, but
And Justin Walker is going to hit the pits.
I like Justin's helmet too.
The spinner is on hand down there, so they have to choose which row to get the car from, so they don't know what car they're going to get when they enter the pits. And Josephine's now under pressure from young Jackson Walker. And Caleb Mantle getting in some good practice laps here.
Says someone on his race ended up leaving the track on a stretcher.
Oh,
It's not good to hear.
yikes. Yeah, I would never like to hear that. Hope they're doing okay.
You got to think like all these other states have more than just 2 centers. It's a lot more going on. So it looks like Justin's in there waiting for his time to expire as he has 9 seconds. That is the correct way to do it, to where
Yes.
you're going to pull up, you got 10 seconds to just wait,
Yep.
take a breath, and then now you got to lock in with 2 seconds left, and he's gone. Perfect. Then you just got to merge out there.
I tried to sit and watch the last live stream to figure out where the average track position time ended up being, and honestly, I couldn't figure it out. So some of you guys do figure it out. Let me know. I think it was somewhere around 74 seconds. So basically, if your leader comes out and he pits, you can kind of figure out, like right now, it would be between positions 5 and 6 is where they should slot out. Actually, that is where Justin Walker pitted, or came back out. So some of you smarter people
It's so
can help
hard
me
like
out
in
with
reverse, especially with the time pit stops too now.
that. Yeah, and that'll change when you go the opposite direction because you add a lap. So.
Jackson's giving Josephine some really big pressure. It looks like she's sliding a little bit on that first turn going before the straight. So it looks like
Robert Fisher is going to be in the pits.
is into the pit.
We pitch you at the back of the lane, and then you come up to the front and grab another cart.
Looks like it's going to be over to the right. Yes, he does have a booster seat. He does. Wow.
Yeah.
It's so blows my mind.
Josephine and Jackson just racing their hearts out. Last laps, 25.7, 25.9s. Great lap times for those no boost in this particular race.
Yeah, Caleb Mantle's been able to get it to the 25s as well. I'm sure that's probably one of his fastest times.
And remember, it is good to practice doing the opposite direction because the 12 hours does change race direction halfway through the race.
Correct. Yeah, we got 3 endurance races this month. Well, no,
Yeah,
technically.
we do now.
It's not the first yet, is it? Oh, it is
Yeah,
the first
It is
today.
February 1st, yeah.
Felt like we were in Columbus 3 days ago.
All right, looks like Josephine's going to come into the pits. She raised her hand a little bit.
Yep. Awesome.
Electronic slowdown. We'll grab her car and get her down to speed as she starts the timer. 75 seconds on the clock. Jonathan Douglas still maintaining the lead up there.
Just cruising along, Jonathan.
So now that Josephine's going to come out of the mix, it's going to put Jackson back, move him up in the field a little bit. Basically, everybody looks like from positions 5 on down have been people in the pits.
Silver Coconut's in the chat saying hello, everybody. Not sure who exactly that is, but hello, Coconut.
Hello, Silver Coconut.
As we got 2 going into that turn. Okay. It's so
It makes
scary.
Adam so nervous when
I hate
people
it.
go over by the gate over there.
It's really all from one guy, pretty much. It's all his fault.
But just felt the air escape the room as that driver went over there by
You
the.
should have seen me when there was 3 guys going. He's a friend of Sean Richards, Silver Coconut says. That's awesome.
Oh, cool. You'll get to see Sean here in a little bit.
We'll definitely have to put a GoPro on Sean.
And does that mean that Travis is going to hit the pits? Yes, it is.
So I think all we have left is Jackson and Jonathan, right?
Yep, your top 2 guys.
As it looks like Jonathan was able to lap Justin there. So Jonathan's pace in this kart is
Really
very good.
Took a little bit of time to get past, but now that he's got it, checked out. Well, they're still on the same laps. Is that what you meant? They're still on lap 38s together.
No, because he just passed him again.
Oh, Justin. I'm sorry.
Justin,
I'm looking
yeah.
at Jackson.
No.
Sorry.
We got LVP in the chat saying this is a very cool way to watch a K1 Speed race. Hey, just give we'll run state championship down here next year.
Yeah.
We'll live stream it so you guys can watch the state championship.
It's even better when you
If
get
we're
to
able
race
to.
it.
Yeah.
So check in your K1 Speed account up here. Give it a try. Come in the summertime when we got the outdoor open too. So
Says he'll make chicken pizza for you.
awesome. I'll do it. I'll take it.
The Silver Coconut says they have the same name and he just wants to watch and see if Sean is good or not. Sean's definitely
He is.
He's good.
He's
and
good.
Especially for just starting out. He hasn't been here
Did you
very
figure out
long.
which main he's in tonight? Where
I
did
think he's in the B main.
Because he made it the back of the A main.
Back of the B main.
Okay.
Which everybody's pace today has just been incredible. Like, so it looks like Jonathan's going to be right behind Josephine. We'll see if he's able to get it past her. Looks like Chris Amaro has a fan in the chat as well saying, let's go, Chris.
There's Jonathan. He's going to dip into the pits. So it'll bring Jackson Walker up to the front here technically. I think that's
Go, Jackson.
Yeah. He's going to pit. Oh, Jackson.
Jackson's in. Robert's into the pit as well again.
I was going to say that Jackson, this is your opportunity to lead a race, but
I even told Robert in the driver's meeting, you don't have to pit twice, but if you want to, it's going to hurt you.
oh, yeah.
So I'm not sure. I don't know if it was like a split second where like Jackson was going in, so he was just kind of like panicked and followed him. But we'll see. We'll see how he goes.
Now, I guess we probably could have reminded the drivers if they do accidentally go in the pits, they're welcome to do a drive-through. They need to tell the track ops.
Yeah. As Chris is able to get a pass right there, as they're going to go too wide.
Make sure you give him some space.
Justin
Good.
squeezes him just a little bit, but this is good. If Justin, see, that's perfect. If Justin could just hold that, even though you're on the outside, you have that turn, and then you're able to get him, stay in front like this. That was a good job by Justin.
Bumper-to-bumper action from Justin and Chris. Currently scored 4th and 5th on the leaderboard.
Where's the GOAT, Preston Fisher? I think Preston actually made it to he'll be at the back of the A main today.
Wow. Good
Yeah.
job, Preston. Good qualifying.
I know, yeah, Preston's been surprising us. He hasn't been
Chris-
here much.
Chris
but
really wanted to nosedive back there in turn 5. That didn't work out for him. Justin's going to maintain the spot.
Justin's doing great tonight, just being composed and locked in. He's a little wide there in turn 1, but still has some good pace. This is GoPro's little back of it's blowing around in the wind.
Yeah, they'd asked me about tightening those down. I did, but maybe it wasn't enough. So
It did seem like one of them was Cello was talking to me and one was loose, but
I guess I didn't do all the cars. I should have
probably
gone
not
through.
kart 8.
Probably not kart 8.
This looks like Chris is going to get right on the edge again as they're
Oh.
going to go.
Justin really goes wide in turn 1, but holds the position.
Yep, Chris got it. Yep, perfect. He really does swing it around some of these turns.
So with the scoring pylon showing Jackson Walker in second, keep in mind he started 5th spot. So he stayed out for quite a while. He was battling in traffic right
Did he
before the pit
pit?
stop. He did, and he's back out on
He has
track now.
pit?
Yeah,
Wow.
in his car number 19. Yeah,
He's in second place.
that's correct.
Where did he start?
He started 5th.
Fifth? Okay. Awesome job, Jackson.
He might be able to pull off another upset over his dad again. Justin.
Yeah, those two,
Justin-
ever since they're one-on-one with Armand, they've been battling. They're
Yeah.
just flopping back and forth who wins. I know they have this inner competition probably with each other.
And also good running so far with only about 7 minutes left on the clock. Josephine Matthews still sitting in 3rd spot. She started in 3rd, even though she had that
Yeah,
mishap back there.
she
so
got all
she
that track
recovered.
spot back.
Yes. That's why it's so important to keep your head down and stay focused in these races. Speaking of which, let's check up on. Oh, as we just saw a little bit of spin there from.
As Jackson's going to give it back to her. We'll see if there's any calls to be made here. So it looks like Armand was reaching for something. Yeah, we'll see if Armand makes any calls.
We'll see if I can back this
They
up.
gave Josephine a let pass sign, so Jackson's going to get past her. She did it pretty good to where Justin's not going to be able to get on the around her as well. It's always the scariest time when you show somebody a let pass and you just don't know how many people it is, and you don't want it to ruin their race, as you can see here.
Let's see what we've got. So hopefully I backed it up far enough. We'll see.
Nope, I don't think you did.
Was this before or after the let pass?
Might have been after.
I backed it up about a minute, so was it back there in the back that they had the...
Was Jackson in front of her? Yeah, Jackson should. Yeah, so she just got the let pass, so you got to go back a little bit more. So it looks like we got more people bumping. You can hear it. We have a guy in the chat saying that he races with Preston on the simulator, and he says he normally wins at K1. I mean, Preston he hasn't raced her much, and the one time he started, I think, in the B main, and ended up winning B main. And it just shocked us because he beat a lot of our good racers who are in the B main. You guys will be surprised the type of racers that are in the B main itself. Like, these guys are fast. They'll beat you any day.
Oh, Josephine, you're too far back. Don't dive bomb there. Got to be halfway up that cart.
She's pushing him wide now.
She's going to give the spot back, which is the right thing to do, but now they're really going to lose some ground. We'll check up overhead and see what the gap is behind them.
Like, come on, man. It looks like they have a pretty good gap, so they don't really got to worry about much. Because I don't even know where Justin is.
Maybe if Cello's down there, he can tell us a little bit.
We have a guy in the chat, Dak, saying that Preston Fisher won the Kart Racing Pro League race today. Oh! Which means he will win today. So Jackson and Josephine are just battling it out on this track.
Yeah, Robert being a lap down because of the extra pit stop just gets to watch all this action from behind.
I know.
As we go 4 minutes left on the 30-minute race. A lot of action tonight in this C main.
It looks like Owen might be looking into a call here.
Okay. But one thing that has remained since the early running is Jonathan Douglas has been up there from the front with a huge gap on the field now.
That's good for them. I know Katie, PJ, and them, they're watching Jonathan inside. It's their 12-hour team. They need them to...
The long-haired freaky people.
Long-haired freaky people. I can't wait. I hope that's like just their logo. I hope they have a T-shirt of just that.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure. I'm sure it will be.
It is perfect.
It's a great logo. Meanwhile, Josephine and Jackson are just trying to hold on to their spots, not under a lot of pressure from traffic.
Just of each other.
Yep. As long as they can keep each other from crashing before the end of the race, we'll be in good shape. We appreciate Robert being the cameraman for this particular angle.
Yeah, this is perfect.
Yeah. Got a big gap there on him now. Check overhead and see.
Look like Caleb and Chris are going at it. Right behind Justin. So it looks like Chris just got around Caleb because it's going to switch right here. Yeah. Let's see if they can catch up to Justin. And Travis is in 4th place.
Travis Van Horn, wow.
I guess he started 7th. So a lot of people moved up like 3 spots.
To move
in
up
this
three,
race.
yeah, to move up 3 spots in the 30 minutes is becoming, I guess, more unusual. You're doing really well if you move
Justin
up that many
went
spots.
wide there in turn 1 again. Chris is going to be able to get right on his bumper as Caleb's going to be on the outside of Chris. This is going to be the battle for 5th. So Justin gets that through that turn quick, but then he kind of gets a little sloppy through this one.
Yeah.
I think he's just going in too tight.
And you can see because he loses
There-
the gap right there.
That was better.
It's a patience thing. You get into that turn 1 and you want to get back on the throttle because
Yeah.
it's like, oh, I'm on the front straightaway. But if you don't and you hit it at the wrong time,
Yeah.
oh boy, he really wanted to look the inside there.
Yeah, Chris is a good racer, though. He knows where to stick his nose. We'll see if he's able to get past him. It looks like there's a minute left. They should be getting a white flag coming very shortly as Caleb's going to try the outside. See if Caleb hugs it. Nope, Caleb's going to just stick behind Chris here as I think they just got the white flag.
Chris Amiro appearing in every round of the season so far. Nice and consistent performance.
Yep, he buys his 2 online races right before, and
Oh, yeah.
it's his practice.
His first race, no movement. Second race, he went down a position. And then his third race, he was even. He started where he finished. And then last race, he finished lower than 3 spots down.
As here they go
So
with
this
the
is good.
final lap. I think Jonathan's coming up on the finish line. If not, he already finished. And here comes Jonathan bobbing his head.
Jonathan Douglas taking the C main tonight in round number 5.
I know Cy was giving him a couple pointers after his qualifying, so he probably helped him out there a little bit to lock in.
And that'll leave Josephine in the number 2 spot and Jackson Walker the top 3 for this particular race.
And Ricky, 8th place. He's moving up in the world.
For sure. Who had fastest lap of that?
Fastest lap would go to Jonathan. And then the second fastest lap would have been Jackson.
What was the
Jonathan
time?
got a 25.614.
25.6. Yep. No boosts.
No boost. Yep, that's a great time. If you get into the 25s, you're doing great job. Justin, Jackson, Travis, they all need to be happy with their performance. It's tiring.
I know.
You guys ran 100 laps the other day, and you know how tiring it really is.
It was a reminder just how crazy these guys are when they're running these long races.
Yeah.
So.
And they just want to run more and more and more and more. We could do a 48-hour event, and they would run the whole time. Let's 24-hour first, I know.
Oh, right. Yeah, just got to get the 24 out of the way first. Cello, if you want to go pick up Jonathan Douglas, one of the long-haired freaky people, we'll be happy to talk to him. Give them a second to get their helmets off and
Yeah, I think he's trying to find him.
check out for a second.
Jay Douglas. Oh, he's all the way down there to the right. Nope, right to your left. I
Check,
think
can
he
you
was
hear me?
where.
Yeah, I got you.
Hey, quick final result update. Josephine got a 5-second penalty, so that puts her at P3.
Okay, it was
Jackson,
because of that position or interaction with Jackson.
Yeah, I mean the first one was a warning. She'd let him pass, but then after there was a collision back in turn 5, and that one was 5 seconds.
Yeah.
And will that move her position at all?
Yes, they will change.
Yeah.
We have already
Okay.
updated it. She's P3, Jackson P2.
All right, well, it'll make Jackson pretty happy getting
Awesome.
second spot.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, Josephine's a fast, great racer. She's got to clean up some things.
yeah, she made some moves from way far behind.
Yeah.
But one of the great advantages of these races, you get to develop racecraft in a steady, controlled environment.
There's Jonathan.
Just keep practicing. So.
He had to go get his Zeal Energy. I know he was drinking one earlier. Maybe that's what helped him.
Definitely.
Do you want?
It's up to you if you want to. We can talk to him, or you can talk to him.
I think he's got ChatGPT pulled up.
So this is Jonathan. This is P1.
J. Doug.
What up? How are you?
Good. So I have one question for you. So how do you handle traffic when everyone on track is using different strategies?
I usually take the line I'd never take, and that usually leaves me right next to the person by the time we end our turn. At least that's the goal. It doesn't always happen, but just hang back and just, you just got to read the situation. You see an opportunity, take it. You kind of got to stick yourself out there a little bit, though, on some of them. Within reason, within the rules, you got to at least be halfway up a cart. But, I know I had to sneak them in a couple times on turn 1 here.
So it's a lot of playing defensively. That's what we've seen tonight.
Oh, yeah, if you don't want pass, you got to play big time defensively, for sure.
Sweet, that's great to hear.
Hey, Cello, ask him about his new car.
I was going to say, when the outdoor track opens.
Ask him about his new sponsor and his new car.
So I was asked to ask you, what about your new sponsor on your new car for the outdoor track?
Oh, yeah, Rusty's medical bumper ointment. Yeah, y'all will see me out here.
Oh, we love
it's not
it.
here today, but you'll see it coming soon.
When the outdoor
Spring.
track opens up,
Hopefully
make sure we
spring.
have it.
So he said when the outdoor track opens, we'll make sure that we have some for you.
Hell yeah. Can't wait.
Thanks, J. Doug.
Yeah, it's a Lightning McQueen. What kind of car is it? Like a Toyota?
I thought it was a Dodge Stealth.
Okay. It's like a little 2-door.
Yeah.
And it's Lightning McQueen with some sponsors on it.
Made up sponsors, obviously. So.
Got to put that next to David's cop car out there when we open up the outside.
Yeah, that's okay. Well, we'll step away for just a minute. We will have the B main coming up next, and for whoever was asking about Sean Richards,
he'll be in that race.
He'll be in the next race. So you guys stick with us. We'll be back. We're going to cover some points in between the race here as everybody's going back out on track
for a little warm-up lap. And yeah, this is the B main, and there's such fast racers in here that any one of these racers could be in the A main in any race.
Just a coincidence. Here we got on board with Joey Bourdon, as he is the top rookie of the series right now. 43 points over Noah Pruce, Ryan Kramer, and I believe all three of those guys are going to be on a 12-hour team together.
Correct, and I would be worried about Aiden. If Aiden can keep this up, he's going to move up that board pretty quickly.
Well, being in the A main in itself tonight is going to be huge for his points.
Yes. And Preston.
Yeah, and Preston.
So I wouldn't say Joey and Noah have it good right now. They got to keep performing.
We consider a rookie anybody who hasn't competed more than 2 events of the Endurance Series or they haven't competed in the 12-hour/6-hour race. So if you're new and you want to come try this out, you get to compete against your own class of rookies, and there is some money on the line. Those top 3 guys will get some money towards their 12-hour team, which will be good for them. Just a little bit, but every little bit helps when you're paying for a big race like that. So
as we see Anthony Ciafani there is in second place. Anthony has been pretty new, but he's been coming to a lot of these events. And wasn't he here for when you guys did that hour-long thing? Or the
No, I don't think Anthony was.
Who did Giovanni bring? I thought there was another kid that showed up.
I don't know. We'll go to the main point standings after round number 4. Tyler Stevenson still sitting up top there. So he wasn't very happy with his his standings last round, but he did move up. He is actually 2 points. All right, he's 2 points further ahead of Anthony than he was last round. Let me say that.
Yes, and this is pre-drop your worst.
It is.
Drop 1 round.
Yeah, which explains a little. Well, I checked it both ways. So
is Marshall supposed to be in that mix?
No, because Marshall's missed.
He's missed 2?
He missed 3. He's only run 1 race, so 1 race of the 5. So, well, plus tonight.
He's just trying to get ready for the 12 hours.
Down at the bottom, Mark Davis and Xander Carson tied for 9th, and that puts Dave Patterson on the board with 58 points.
And no Xander tonight.
Nope.
That's another one we've been missing out on.
It'll be one of his drop rounds for sure. And Giovanni, who was in the 5th spot, he was on a good trail here, finishing 3rd, 2nd. fourth positions dropped back a little bit, not finishing as strong, so he's definitely looking for a good result, finishing 8th last round. So other than that, Jensen was within 1 point of Anthony, up there between second and third, but he is dropping back 2 points after last round. And PJ moving from 9th to 7th spot. He's our biggest point mover after the last round. He finished
The
10th.
old veteran.
Yeah, he finished 10th place in round number 4. So another one of those long-haired freaky people.
People probably think we're like so mean to them, just calling them that, but that's literally what they.
Well, I was worried about that when we were talking about Katie as the bull, but
They love it. They embrace it. As you got Katie and PJ at the end of this B main. I'll just say these guys in front better watch out. They're coming. So it looks like they're putting their visors down, and the green lights will flash any minute now.
Joey Bourdon is going to lead this field in the B main tonight.
As they are off. How many times would you boost in a lap? Just that one on that straight? Is there another spot where you think you could squeeze one out?
I would to the front straight away, yeah. I just realized our scoreboard says round number 4. It's supposed to be round number 5. I'll change that here momentarily. As we're watching everybody nose to tail, Anthony, Ryan, Noah, Mike, top 5 as they round for the first lap.
Looks like Sean is right behind Cy. We'll see if Sean's able to get around Cy here. Looks like Sean has the inside. Yep, Cy's going to give it up to him. That's a good job by Cy. As Sean's already overtaking some of these racers. As Joey's already pulled a little bit of a gap from Anthony. As it looks like Ryan's right on the bumper of Anthony in his pajama pants.
Yep.
Him and Noah.
I said Tyler Stevenson is the blue man, and now Ryan Kramer is going to be the pajama pants guy.
I think Noah has some on too.
Joey getting several car lengths on the field and setting purple for the fastest lap of the race so far. I thought I heard somebody come into the pits, but we didn't see a timer triggered.
That's what I thought too.
We'll see. Let's go on board with the Noah. Number 6. As Ryan Kramer goes fastest.
Yeah, Anthony's definitely in the mix here. Like some fast drivers right around him, and he's a young kid. It's pretty cool how everybody has like a unique helmet that they bring.
Mm-hmm.
Like, granted, there's a couple that might have the same, like Gavin and his dad, but everybody else has like a different style helmet.
There's a pack right there. Was that Mike Fisher leading Garrett and Sean Richards?
Mike in an awesome Ohio State Buckeyes helmet.
Mm-hmm. Getting a lot of pressure from Garrett Schellenbacher.
As Joey goes purple again.
Sean Richards in the red was fighting from the back of the A main last round, and we went a couple of laps down, but these guys are definitely giving him the same.
As Garrett was able
pace
to,
for his money here tonight.
Looks like Mike might have just gave that up to Garrett there.
Yeah, he might have.
Garrett looks like he's got good pace as he's pulling away from Mike already.
Anthony Ciafani just keeps dropping the lap times down to 25.213 this time by.
And yeah, he's a new one too.
And now it's Sean Richards' opportunity to put the pressure on the number 29, Mike Fisher. One of the things we mentioned in the drivers' meeting is the possibility of starting this race with a Le Mans start. Which
it's coming. It's coming.
I was surprised to hear so much positive reaction. As
Cy's able to take that inside, but Sean could just stick it, and he should still have that position.
Now that's going to give side just a run on the outside, and Sean's going to have the inside. They're going to go side by side out of turn 4.
Don't squeeze him. Sean did a pretty good job there.
Katie Wise in the blue just weaving her way through there right in front of her dad, PJ.
I think she heard you.
Yeah. Anytime you have 2 drivers in front, wait for the capitalization, and you're the 3rd driver in the row. She just had to be prepared to swing it out wide there. Now this is going to give Sean Richards a couple car lengths over Cy Linderman. Is everybody else in the front of the pack spacing out just a little bit?
What else were you saying about the
about the Le Mans start? Yeah, I was surprised at what the positive reaction of saying, like, yeah, let's do it tonight. Well, okay. Weren't prepared for that.
Need a little bit of time.
I want to give drivers the opportunity to think about it a little bit.
Get some feedback.
So if you're not familiar with the Le Mans start, you put the cars on one side of the track and you put the driver on the other side, and you have to run to your car at the wave of the green flag, or the green lights in our case. And you have to jump in the car. For us, you'd have to buckle the seat belts, and then you're allowed to release. It just makes for an interesting start because everybody has a different approach to running into the car. But if you're not wanting to run to your car, you can stay in your car. You just can't leave until the car in front of you leaves.
Now, who's the car in front? Like the car to your left or the car to the right?
Everybody's in the single file, so whoever's in front of you on the grid.
Okay.
So if you're starting in 5th, you wouldn't be able to start until the 4th person starts.
Yeah, it'll definitely be interesting.
Now Anthony Ciafani really giving the heat to Joey up in the number 5 spot.
Joey had a good gap there, and Anthony closed that down right away. He's giving him a little bump.
Be careful, as you say, that the person in front of you is not your brake.
Correct.
Great shot looking back from the leader of this race.
And Ryan's sitting right there. He's like, this is the perfect time for someone like Ryan to capitalize if Anthony makes a mistake trying to pass. As you can see, it looks like Joey might be saving some boost. As these guys are running super fast times themselves.
I'm watching the eyes of Anthony because he has that clear visor looking ahead.
Yeah.
You know, the more the drivers are trained, the more you notice that they're looking around the corner about where the car is going to go versus where it is currently. And you can tell he's just got that little bit of, peeking around the corner, which is a good sign.
Yeah, I think he comes from the gas karting.
Yep. If you're looking in front of you at the bumper, you're already behind what the car is doing. You want to look out and you want to look through the corner.
I think he got.
Oh, he's going to look to the outside of the carousel, but that's going to be a long way around.
Oh, Ryan was close for being able to cut that in right there. This is cool.
I'm so glad it's working tonight.
It's like, yeah. Like, we actually have a drone out there that's just perfectly flying with all the cars.
Well, Joey's just on the track to be a cameraman tonight.
Yeah.
That's his primary responsibility.
He said his garden gloves are getting a little. Oof! Oh, can't do that. You got to use your brake.
Yeah, somebody asked me this week.
Even right there, you can't be pushing. I mean, if I was Joey, just give him. Yep.
Somebody asked me this week about using brake in the carousel. I'm not a proponent of that. I have not seen the braking work.
He's just bumping all over the place. Yeah.
Oh, that seems like a reaction, but that's going to give Ryan an opportunity to push by.
I mean, there's always so much, He just kept sticking his nose in there, kept bumping, and why Joey doesn't want something to mess up his race.
Yeah.
As a situation like that, now Ryan's able to pass Anthony as well. Anthony was being a little too aggressive and didn't work out for him. As it looks like Kart 29, Mike Fisher is into the pits. Yeah, I'm very excited to see what Preston can do next race. As we got Cy, Katie, and PJ all coming up to the carousel.
And it's so hard to discipline yourself to let off there when you're in those situations because you just want to stick with the person in front.
I know, and you're going so fast. The boost is probably activated, but you got to slow down. So I was like, what the heck is this person bumping me for? And then turns around and sees it's Katie.
Yeah. Oh, it's my teammates.
It's
Okay,
my
I gotcha.
I think Katie's kind of just setting him up. We'll see if Sai's going to pit anytime soon. We haven't really, I think we've only had, one person pit? It was Mike? Yeah.
Yeah, other than 29, yep.
It looks like Sean's just off in his own space here as these three are battling. As Armand was bringing the no bumping sign, I think, up, and Katie already knew. She said, my bad.
Yeah. We'll continue to follow that race right there, Zach. Thank you. It's given me flashbacks from the exhibition of speed where Katie, they were running reverse track, except it was Jonathan Douglas in the front, but they were back and forth on their lap times and just constantly keeping the battle alive.
Yeah, it's all fun because at the end of the race, even though they were bumping each other and stuff, but they were like,
yeah. Oh, Katie's going to dip into the pits there. PJ bumped her, and she said, this is a good time. We'll do this.
Yeah. As it looks like Joey and Ryan were able to pull a little bit of a gap from Anthony.
Another two guys that we keep bringing up teammates. We're talking about the 12 hours.
Because, I think Joey is solidified on that team. I'm sure Zach will be in the comments if not, because that is Zach's team.
Oh, yeah.
But
yeah, cameraman Zach actually gets to be on track for the big events. I'm sure he's thankful for that.
must be nice.
Yeah. Well, I would want to run it. I don't know. The other race the other day kind of wore me out, so I have to think twice about that one. I was looking to see who's in the pits down there, but I'm lost. So
It was Katie.
yeah, did I just miss her coming up to her cart then?
Maybe. She's a veteran. She's already at that blue line waiting.
Oh, yeah. Must be because it's time to release.
We have Zach already in there. Somehow Zach, we're not on his camera, but yeah, Joey is on Team
TBA.
I thought it was TBD.
Well, either one.
TBA.
I think I write it as TBD, to be determined. Let's check up with Noah and see what he's up to.
Looks like he's right behind Mike. Mike did pit, so we'll see if Noah's able to get around him. Not sure where Anthony is compared to this.
We'll check overhead then, see.
This looks like Garrett is right behind Noah. Okay, so yeah, Anthony. There's a pretty big gap between Anthony and Noah here.
I think Armand's pretty busy with all the bumping going on. Keep an eye on stuff.
Yeah.
You got to do that job last week. What did you think? Stressful?
Yeah, to a point.
Not too bad.
It's just the little things of like the pushing from behind. It's different like when you kind of let them know, but like when you're actively like throwing them wide. But it's hard to call all those calls.
Yeah.
And to do it as fast as you can. We're blessed that we have cameras or being able to like go back and look at it.
Yeah, replay if needed.
Because I can't imagine just from your first look, just because you can't even see everything.
Yep. We'll stay tight on these three cars that you have in focus right now, Zach, as you got Garrett at the back of that pack looking to see if he can make any moves up on Noah Pruce.
It's like they all get so close, and then when the straight comes, they all kind of just spread out a little bit. Garrett's trying to, and Noah's really trying to as well.
I see some brake lights back there, which is slowing the lap times down just a little bit. These cars do have regen braking, so when you let off the throttle, it's automatically going to slow you down a little bit. You really only have to brake in the high-speed corners. As Clinton Matthews, we haven't talked about him yet. He's going to hit the pits. He's going to be on the right-hand side as he brings in the number 18 machine.
Clinton out qualifying his Josephine.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. Josephine just finishing the last race. Yeah, he did.
Clinton in 9th right now is pretty good.
But we've only got 3 drivers down there at the bottom of your scoring pylon that have hit the pits.
Yeah. And there's
And
about
we're-
halfway through.
Yeah, we're almost to the halfway point.
This is when everybody pits at once.
And PJ Mannypenny going 30 or 25-0.
Nice.
Still got Ryan sitting back there behind Joey. Very similar paces. Last time they 25 threes. Clinton pulling up to the blue line, getting ready to exit, and he is taking to take off.
Ryan's getting right behind Joey here, but Joey's probably boosting to pull away just a little bit. About 34 laps in. I'm sure some of them are going to be running out of boost here soon. As it looks like somebody sighs into the pits. Swap out of his cart.
Pit stops have an automatic decel and automatic re-accel programmed into the timing lines, so
Only
everything's
center to do it.
electronically controlled. Yeah. Don't rely upon the track workers to make that happen. Noah's still looking at Mike to see if he gives an opportunity to pass him. Not technically a blue flag situation at this point with Mike completing a pit stop.
Yeah, if I'm Noah and if I'm not like feeling like good running pace, it looks like his last lap was a 26.3. I would maybe pit.
Oh, he's getting pressure from the side.
It looks like that's Garrett behind him. As Garrett's going to try to take the inside there. Oh no, that was
PJ's going to push right through
that
there
was
as well.
Sean. That was Sean. Yeah, Sean was giving Noah little bumps, and that's where
Yep, that opened
PJ was able to slide in.
PJ moving up to 5th as well as Sean moving 6th.
It looks like Garrett, was going way too slow into the pits there. Almost got hit by Clinton. As it looks like PJ's going to take the inside. Yeah. Yeah, great job, PJ. That was a good pass. PJ's going to hold on to it. Did PJ pit?
Yeah, he did.
Okay.
Yeah, he went purple shortly after.
If I was Noah, I'd probably pit up here. You're just, yep, there we go. Noah's coming into the pits right now. You're just in a lot of traffic. I would just try to space out a little bit.
I'm getting fucking used and abused out there. You're good.
As we still have Joey that hasn't pit. Joey, Ryan, Anthony have not pit yet. Pitted yet. What is it? Pitted? Is pitted a word?
You're the one who said pit, who has not pit yet. And I said pitted.
Is pitted a word?
I thought it was, but nobody's corrected us, so for somebody who has not pitted yet, I've always said it with an ED on the end. Maybe Katie can answer for us. She's listening. You think Ryan's just going to hang with Joey until he does his pit stop?
I would. They're running good times and
They're keeping pace on the field.
Yeah, they're doing pretty good. And I'm not sure exactly. It looks like Anthony's still dropping back a little bit.
Ryan's about as tall as Armand, isn't he?
Yeah, Ryan's pretty tall. I
Right around-
wonder how he'll do in a booster seat.
Yeah, I don't know. Right around 6'2", you think? Maybe 6'3"?
Probably like 6'3". Yeah, Ryan might be a little taller than Amon. As it looks like somebody's into the pits, and it's going to be PJ.
Yeah. Was I wrong on the pit stop? I thought for sure
Maybe PJ hasn't pitted yet.
Yeah, I doubt he'd be ditching a car for the second time.
Wouldn't.
So
no,
yeah,
you know PJ wouldn't.
I guess it makes sense because he wasn't further down with Cy.
Which is fine because he got to the position he wanted. Now you pit, swap your kart, try to get it warmed up in the next 11 minutes, and you got boost. If I was Ryan, I feel like I'd pit now so you can get your tires warmed up a little bit because you'll probably come out close to when Joey comes out, and you would have the warmer tires.
Ryan gonna
try it.
Poke a nose around the outside? Do an over-under, maybe? Nope.
It's hard to do right there. Oh, we got Sean right in the mix there. Sean's going to dive into the pits. So I think all we have left is Joey, Ryan, and Anthony that needs to pit. Because Ryan's doing a great job just staying right behind Joey.
Yeah, I'd say they're working together pretty well. Thought maybe he was going to make a move back there in the carousel, but...
Yeah, he tried to, I think, because Sean was there trying to stick his nose in.
Yeah,
but
trying to make some space. Now that PJ's back on track, we got Cy Linderman on board, who's side by side now.
That's PJ's line. Yep, PJ's going to have that.
He knows how to protect turn 4 for sure. Cy's going to have to do a lot of braking into turn 2.
So it looks like Cy's getting hit from the back by Katie. Yep, there she is. As they come out right in front of each other, all right there.
We wouldn't expect anything better from the long-haired freaky people. What was PJ's starting position?
PJ started last.
Wow.
So, yeah, that's huge for him because he needs those extra points, especially where he's at on the points list.
Moved up 5 spots.
As he's already catching up to Sean right here as well. Katie started second to last. So she's moved up quite a bit as well.
So maybe the qualifier's not working the way they want to, but they definitely have race pace tonight.
They always do.
Yeah.
As PJ's going to be right behind Sean. Sean's going to have to give it all he's got with the last... That's a lot of time to hold PJ off.
I have to acknowledge when I was running the battery event the other night with some of the other guys, that I was copying PJ's strategy. I remember back in Season 1 when battery strategy was such a big deal in the endurance races, I would stand at the pit box and I would listen to where PJ was letting off of the throttle. It was very early.
He's the GOAT.
Yeah, and it made such a difference because he was able to lead and dominate and finish so well on all those races where battery strategy is so important, and it was because of that just lifting a little early.
Yeah.
It released a little bit of energy back into the battery, let the regen kick in just a little bit, but the biggest thing was it just kept the strain off the motor for those couple extra seconds, and those every time you do that lap after lap after lap, it's going to make a big difference.
It's like, Cy's going to stick his nose in, and then Anthony's coming out of the pit, so that's going to be a position change maybe right there. Oh, no, I think they're all a lap down from Anthony.
Boy, we sure saw
as
congestion
Katie's
right there.
Slam into the side of Cy, it looks like.
Is that that's Anthony? Yeah, having a hard time on cold tires, trying to keep it balanced.
There's a lot of bumping going on right now, I think, between a lot of these drivers. Right in the Cy's going to get right on the side of him. He's going to get the up and under. That was a great move by Cy, but he's not going to be able to hold it as Anthony's going to keep that position. As Katie's going to be on the Cy's going to do it again and kind of pushes Anthony wide. As Katie's going to try to take advantage of it. As here we go.
2 by 2 as they go across the front straightaway.
They panned out pretty well.
Everybody going to go nose to tail again as they exit the carousel.
As it does look like all of our drivers have made a pit stop.
As we still see Cy down there just going side to side with Anthony.
I think he's getting hit from behind. It's like a chain reaction right now.
Yeah.
Chain. As Anthony can still see he's trying to get the up on the cold tires. As he pulls away right there. Looks like he might have hit the boost. As Cy's going to get right on the outside again. Oh, Cy's going to need a boost out of that turn if he wants to try to get him. Cy's going to try the up and under here in turn 1. As they're going to be close to side by side. Nope.
Jump overhead. Oh, we jumped to a different part of the track here, guys. Joey's still in control with Ryan behind, and now you were looking at PJ coming back from the 6th spot.
Yeah, PJ's got Ryan right in between them, so they're not going to give PJ that blue flag. So PJ's going to have to, in the last 5 minutes, try to get around Ryan and Sean if he wants to move up one more spot.
But we're still anticipating the pit stops.
I think they're all done.
Did Joey finish his?
Yep.
Okay.
He started in, I want to say, kart 5 or something. So wherever Joey is to Ryan, so I think Joey's about a whole 2 turns in front of Ryan. Yeah. Joey's doing great because he's already catching up to Noah. They almost, Joey, Ryan, and Anthony almost lapped the field.
He's running that really consistent pace he was doing during practice earlier this week. That 25.5 just keeps coming up on the board.
Yeah, if you can run that with no boost, when you have boost, it's going to help you a lot. As Sean's going to get the let pass. Sean just has to be smart with the let pass just so it doesn't let PJ catch up to him. We'll see. Noah's right on the outside.
Good spot if he wants to let Ryan tuck down on the inside.
Yep, as he looks to the side.
Perfect.
Yep. Now PJ's going to be right behind him.
Well executed there, Sean. Didn't lose any space. And still able to hold on to 5th. I mean, that's a great position so far, but we'll see if PJ's got anything to change that here in the closing laps. Under 4 minutes remaining. Keep an eye on that battle right behind him, Zach. Right there with Sean and PJ.
As PJ's closing the gap.
Sean setting a good control back there in the carousel tonight. Looks like he's tightened that up a little bit. Although his last lap times were 25.7. He probably could smooth out just a little bit more.
Yeah, he's definitely improved today from the last time I've watched him. So he gets to 25.3. It doesn't look like he's using...
how he rounds here. He's getting a good line into it. Oh, he just over-rotates the back end of the car, so...
Still think he's braking a little too much. But he can still run a good time while braking.
That's where PJ's able to close the most time back there.
So he's going to be right on him now. There's about 2.5 minutes to go. PJ just has to pick when he wants to do this.
Stay nice and close here, Zach, as we try to follow these two guys.
And Sean knows he's right behind him.
One of the youngest members in the Endurance Series and one of the more experienced drivers in the Endurance Series.
Sean pulls a little bit away here.
Battling it out for the top 5 in the B main tonight. We'll have the A main coming up here in a little bit. We'll see if PJ makes any looks down here in the carousel.
It's so hard.
Sean got a good, probably a boost shot out of there. And that's probably also what's helping him kick this car to the side as he rounds the carousel. Now PJ's going to drop back quite a bit. So let's check up on Joey, the leader.
Joey's just cruising.
25.2 that last lap. I think PJ still holds the fastest lap of the race so far. He was 25.0 if I remember correctly. He was early on.
Yes, 25.007 is what PJ is at. So that's another bonus point for him.
I guess I should have recognized that Joey did do the pit stop because his camera's facing the other direction. So
Didn't Marshall switch it during the race that one time?
yeah, like we had a stoppage on the track. So.
All right, Joey should be getting the white flag here. So he comes around the start-finish line.
He's got the control through that corner just fine. Good balance.
Here he comes.
Owen will hand him the checkered flag, and Joey Bourdon will take the B main tonight.
Awesome.
Maybe not the qualifying session that he wanted getting into the A, but he dominated this race with great pace tonight. Ryan Kramer hanging in there the entire race, and Anthony Ciafani, your top 3.
And yeah, PJ just couldn't find the way to get past Sean there. As Sean's going to finish 5th and PJ up to 6th, but PJ did start 11th, so that's 5 positions plus fastest lap.
Yeah,
so he's got 2 bonus points.
Big mover for sure for PJ Mannypenny tonight.
Awesome.
It's a long race for these drivers. I feel exhausted for them after driving all these laps. 66 laps on the board for the top 3. I think Cello's going to be right there with a microphone, isn't he?
I don't know what Cello's doing. Got his hair slicked back now.
He's doing cameras. He's doing a good job tonight because they're working pretty well for us. So we're happy to have him. If you guys think that Cello's doing a good job, drop him a thumbs up in the chat for us. Our newest crew member, since our cameraman Drew is officially retired.
He has retired.
We didn't expect that because we were going to have another race last week, but we got snowed out, so he didn't get to give his farewell address. Maybe we can have him back as a special guest, or maybe he's even watching.
We'll never know what the gender of his kid is.
We'll never
I thought
know.
he said he was going to come back and tell us that last week.
Yeah, he probably was.
Because I think he found out during the week.
I do want to try something here real quick. Let me see if I queued this up right.
All right, Joey.
Oh, hold on, Cello.
Yeah, we're watching a quick replay here to see where this incident happened here. It's always hard to tell if I have queued it back far enough.
That's fine.
Good side-to-side action there.
I think it's up here in this next turn. Nope, maybe one more. Yeah, side just kept getting right on the side. Like, he's just right there. Just couldn't get enough. Like, oof. But you can see with the cold tires, he's just running so wide.
Back and forth, back and forth. All right, good battle with you guys. All right, he's got Joey down there, the winner of the B main tonight.
Ask him about his gloves.
Sweet. All right, first question. What are the gloves? What are we going on here?
These are just some gloves I found in the garage. My dad used these, and they're some Milwaukee cut level 3 gloves, 9-inch, if anybody's wondering. They do the job.
Yeah, so they're cut resistant. Yeah.
Safe. And it just feels nice. Yeah.
I get that. So you got your start in RC, if I'm correct. Yeah. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so I've been racing 8-scale off-road RC since I was 9 years old, and I rose through the ranks in that and did that professionally for a long time, and I still race. Still gonna hit a few races this year, but I just started working here a few months ago and found out they had the Endurance League, and I have never done any sort of competitive karting, but just kind of been trying my hand at it, and it's really, really fun. I like it. It's a good way to get my competitiveness in.
Sweet. So how does your past in RC and you're still your present in RC translate to the track out here? Especially because I know it's a little bit of the same, but there are some differences because you are actually behind the wheel.
So the racing lines, obviously, I have good like concepts of racing lines and more or less how to defend and things like that. But it's completely different being in a kart versus watching a car drive around a track. And because when I'm driving RC, I'm getting all my information based off what I see versus when I'm in the kart, I can feel the tires, the grip, I can hear the tires, I can feel like all the weight in the corner, the G's. And so it's just a lot more information to go off of, and I really like it. It's a lot different.
So you're using your senses more. Your more senses is just instead of visuals.
Yeah, exactly. It's still a bit of visual, but having that extra feeling is it's really nice to me. Yeah.
Sweet. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you.
That's the cello dap.
I like it, Cello. Nice job.
Yeah, that was awesome. That was really good.
It was good questions about him because we had not talked about his RC
And yeah,
racing.
he raced it professionally.
I wondered about the same thing. You have to watch the car and see how it responds versus actually feeling the forces on the car, which has got to be a whole different challenge in itself. So,
All right, now we wait for the A main, which is on pole is Jensen Janda, followed by Dominic and Aiden Harbaugh.
we'll be back with that. Stick around, guys. We'll be right back. A little bit of behind-the-scenes action for you as we're looking at the battery telemetry website. If you're new to our series, you may not have seen this in quite a while. We haven't put it up on the screen, but this is what our pit workers are looking at. Every single car reporting real-time telemetry back to the pits on charge status, capacities, voltages, temperatures. So all thanks to our partners at Ability Business who make this happen. And it's one of the technologies driving the Endurance Series here in K1 Speed in Canton. All the track workers need to do is drill down into a specific cart, and they've got all kinds of information at their fingertips. Reported back to the pits about every 5 seconds.
Chats to go back in. Do you have to unlock it? So they're not popping up.
Yeah, I'll bring it back here.
Oh, there we go. There we go. As we got a go Mark in the chat and a go Preston. Got a lot of fans in this race. As Jensen's in here on pole. And Dominic's fast. Dominic's going to be right behind him, and Aiden's going to be right behind them. This is going to be a fast race.
Oh, they put on board with Dave Patterson tonight. Very cool.
As Dave has been up since 6 a.m. too, as well.
Exactly. Who else? Dom D'Angelo. If you guys are over there by Dom's, can you aim it up for us, please? Whoever's there by Dom. Yeah.
Armand's in to save the day.
All right. Thank
Woo,
you.
Armand.
Got a good shot of Aiden. Perfect. We need to find someone to call during these. Oh, yes. I miss those days. David Pons.
Yeah, we need David Ponce or Aaron
We haven't had
Puckett.
you. Yeah, I wonder who Dave would do it for us. I think he's got a Cardo. I wonder if it's paired to his phone or not.
Yeah, I think Dom could have a funny interview though, of him driving.
Oh, well, I don't know. We don't want to know what's going on in his head during a race.
He would definitely say some funny stuff.
Yeah, he would.
Oh,
Alex Eccleberry, the very left-hand side of your shot there in the orange.
he's back in the A main.
He's back in the A main.
Back.
I'm sure he's happy about that.
Oh yeah, I mean just making it to this A main it's tough. Looks like Owens reset all the carts and we're about to get going green.
We're live from K1 Speed in Canton, Ohio. This is going to be the final race of the night, and they're off. Jensen Janda has opportunity to lead.
Preston gets an amazing start taking the inside of Mark there, but Mark was able to hold him off. As we have another Let's Go Mark in the chat, as Mark was able to hold off Preston there.
We'll go on board with Dom D'Angelo sitting in the number 2 spot and looking at Aiden Harbaugh, who had a terrific qualifier tonight. One of the youngest drivers in the field.
He's had a great day.
And he's got Tyler Stevenson, the veteran, we can call him now, right at his tail. Look at the line of cars. Everybody in this qualification run qualifying within tenths of a second of each other.
We'll see if who can make that first pass here.
Looks like so far Jensen and Dom are able to check out just a little bit.
Everybody's kind of sorting themselves out as Anthony's going to be right behind Gavin.
Anthony, Gavin, and Jensen were the 3 guys who we saw go 3 wide into the front straightaway.
Don't bring that
last
up.
round.
We don't need to do that again.
Now in the center of your screen. Go back and check that out. That was quite a moment. When asked Anthony about that, he's like, I wouldn't do that with any other driver except those 2. The trust level is very high. They're not only teammates, but they're just good friends, and they work together very well.
Yeah, as it looks like Aiden is slowing down Tyler and Giovanni here. They're able to get right behind him.
This is where race pace comes into play.
We'll see if Tyler is able to make a move here to pass Aiden as they're going into the carousel. Aiden did good holding that.
Remember, Aiden is your driver who finished 3rd in the state championship this morning, so he started early this morning. Oh, Tyler's going to tell him to get the position back, but not want to lose any ground for Giovanni, who's going to be in the back of him. Giovanni's going to look down the inside now and going to make a move on Tyler Stevenson. Giovanni up 1 spot.
It looks like Armand has something. It might be a warning sign, maybe. I think he's giving them a warning. It looks like Tyler is going to let Aiden by.
Yep. And that's going to open up the door for Marshall Miller, who's going to stick his nose down on there and close the gap to Tyler Stevenson.
Tyler's not going to let Marshall pass him. I can tell you that.
If there's one guy he needs to keep behind him, it's definitely Marshall.
As Giovanni was able to capitalize on all that happened, as he's moved up into 3rd place now.
Meanwhile, Jensen and Dominic are riding off into Never Never Land and keeping all these guys behind them.
But Dominic is, as you can see in the corner there, was right behind Jensen.
That'll put Giovanni in the white helmet in the sights of Aiden Harbaugh and the rest of the field.
As Giovanni also throws that cart around like Owen does.
Those gas cart guys like to try to get the rear end to rotate around. These heavy electrics don't necessarily like that. But whatever works for you.
Yeah. Giovanni runs great times. As Dom has the fastest lap so far of this race.
We'll check on board with Mr. Patterson here.
These guys got to be tired.
I am.
I'm tired just sitting
here.
We're not even racing.
We're not putting 65 laps on the board tonight ourselves. We didn't even race this morning. So.
I know.
Dave's sitting back here so he can keep his son in check. Just got Anthony in between them.
Yeah. So it looks like Aiden was able to catch back up. It looks like they're catching up to Giovanni again. We'll see if Tyler's able to try to get that pass on Aiden here again. As Marshall's going to have the fastest lap right now. It's a 24-7, 7-3.
7-7-3.
That's great. That's a quick time. Only 9 laps in as well. He's more than half a second faster than Tyler right now.
Marshall started and finished in 1st spot, round number 4.
So it looks like Tyler's going to give Aiden a little touch just to let him know he's right behind him again. So they're all just going to be right behind Giovanni. See if Giovanni is able to hold them off. There's Marshall and Tyler side by side here.
Aiden's going to give a little bit of a bump, but tuck back in behind Giovanni.
As
And
Tyler,
that's going to open the door just slightly for Tyler, but he knew better than to dive in there.
Yeah, he could have went for it because Marshall would have passed him right away if Tyler would have messed up there. As Tyler's going to take the inside there on Aiden. Is Aiden still going to have it just a little bit, but Tyler
side by side now,
kind of squeezed there.
What's Marshall going to do? He's going to undercut, going down the front straightaway and the boost button for sure. Tyler's going to lose that spot, and now he's going to have Anthony Narofsky right behind him in the seventh position.
I would say Aiden got maybe away with a little squeeze going before turn 1 there. We'll see if Marshall's able to make the passes. Marshall's able to get inside. Same situation. We'll see if Tyler can get past Marshall.
He'll wave him by and give him the position back, but meanwhile, they're waiting for Aiden to bring up the race pace just a little bit as they back up behind him.
And Aiden's doing a very good job for being this young and staying this calm. You got heavy hitters behind you.
Yeah, I think this kid's got nerves of steel. I don't ever see him crack under that helmet.
Yeah, look at the gap he's able to pull away right there.
That's going to give him just a little bit of breathing room. And meanwhile, Marshall Miller and Tyler Stevenson going to keep it nose to tail.
Armand's in for a good one this race. They're all right there. We'll see who'll be the first one to pit.
Don't forget, Anthony Narofsky sitting there in the white helmet. He's going to be the one watching these guys.
Oh, yes.
He's very strategic. He won't be disappointed even if he's a car length behind. He'll wait for any of those two guys to mess up and capitalize.
As it does look like Anthony was able to get around Gavin, because I think Anthony was in between Gavin and Dave.
Now we got the two Pattersons. We have the onboard from Dave. You can see that. Yeah, let's check up on the leader. See what the
Jensen's sleeping.
Cruz and Jensen's doing. Back overhead, back to the action.
Everybody just has the same pace. It's incredible. As it looks like Tyler's signaling to go into the pits. Ooh.
Anthony looked like he wanted to follow just a little bit.
It did. Maybe he was just giving a heads up, I see or something.
Yeah.
But that was close. But Tyler is into the pits. He's going to swap. He'll be the first one to pit.
You are now watching the A main, so
yeah, Sai is not
Sai
in the
was
A main.
in the prior race. He was in the B main.
Just fast forward your stream a little bit.
Yep.
As there's Tyler. The blue gloves, blue hoodie, and the blue helmet.
Yeah, he went back to blue tonight.
Some may say he sleeps in that helmet.
Yeah, we have evidence of that, too. He carried that thing with him everywhere this weekend.
I love it, though.
We met him at the hotel at 10 o'clock at night, and he had it sitting next to him.
He's locked in and won the state championship.
If that's what it takes.
As it looks like Giovanni has pulled into the pits. It's a smart move by him. Just get out from all this traffic and everything. Tyler's going to pull up to the blue line.
Aiden Harbaugh really settling in. He's got the pro Marshall Miller behind him.
Aiden's doing phenomenal.
First few laps of nerve-wracking are under his belt, and we're locked in now.
Oh, so he's already missed 2 weeks.
Yeah, Aiden not originally scheduled to be in this round, but he was able to make it because of the reschedule.
Yeah.
Giovanni in the red, down the bottom corner.
We have Miles in the chat asking for a 9 and a 3-hour race. Nothing's impossible, but not right now. There's nothing in the works. As Miles did say, his birthday was on Friday, so happy birthday to Miles.
Happy belated birthday, Miles.
And Tyler Stevenson just had his birthday as well. I think they might have the same birthday.
Might be close. They might be close.
They might have the same birthday. But yeah, we'll be excited to see Miles come down, and he has his one-on-one with Owen.
That's right. Jensen just passed the line. Dom D'Angelo's by, and now
Preston's going to come out into the mix.
Yeah, Preston right in between these two. Marshall's not going to lose any time.
Very smart by Preston. Just let them go. You have the cold tires. It was a phenomenal job. Because it did give Aiden a little bit more of a break from Marshall there.
Yeah, just that quick interruption.
But Marshall's coming back, and Anthony is right on Marshall's tail.
Oh, which car did I miss? Who's coming into the pits now?
18, that's Mark Davis.
Oh, okay.
Haven't really seen Mark as much as it looks like Gavin was going into the pits, but kind of went wide there. Marshall's trying to figure out. He's like, this kid's fast. He's like trying to take a different line. You can see going into the carousel. They're like trying to just catch up to Aiden, but Aiden's just being very consistent right now.
And at the same time, trying to keep Anthony behind
yeah.
you.
Yeah, it looks like Mark's getting in his cart, and then cart 35, yet Gavin is into the pits.
Well, Jensen told us during the interview that if he had a quote-unquote good cart, he was going to stay in it for a while, so he must be happy at some level.
Cart 8 must be good.
Must be good. All those terrible carts around here. I don't know what we'd do if we didn't have a few good ones.
I know. Good thing we have a random wheel picker, though.
Yeah, that came in handy today, didn't it? Yeah.
But Jensen's, he's locked in. I can tell. And coming into this race.
So that's Gavin in the corner down there. He's going to release back onto the track.
Jensen's going to come in right behind him. If I'm Jensen, I keep going until you catch up to Gavin here, and then you pit. Just so you use all your boost or something.
Great shot of the footwork. If you haven't paid attention, sometimes I forget to look. Just look at how many times these drivers are lifting off the throttle. We teach this over and over and over again to make the fastest lap times, and he hits the boost button to go. He's going to try to make quick work on the number 3.
He's so good at like that throttling.
Well, and we've also seen Jensen do amazing things with batteries during these long races where he's able to conserve a little bit, and that's usually a sign of being very smooth.
If I was him, I'd pit coming up just so I'm not stuck behind Gavin. Unless Gavin's able to let him by here. Ooh.
All depends. So if Gavin sees an opportunity to move over to the side, will he? Otherwise, he's got his own battle to fight, just keeping up with the guys in front.
Looks like Dave has come into the pits.
Oh, Gavin's going to look down the inside of Jensen. Look down the inside of Gavin, and he's going to make the move. The kid's on fire tonight. Let's see what kind of lap time he sets even with that. It's a 25-2. Jensen has won one other endurance race back in the other series. He would love nothing more than to finish this day with some victory.
Yep.
It would mean a great deal to him after the disappointment at States this morning.
Jensen, the smile on his face will be insane. But he's such a good sport. He was super happy for Gavin. Just winning one for us. So.
Yep.
Yeah, I think we missed Aiden's pick because he's in 8th place right now. So I saw him in the back. I was like, whoa. He crashed or something? But
that must be Dave getting ready to release then.
Yep. Dave's coming out, and it looks like Dominic has just came into the pits in the cart 33. As we're still waiting on Jensen, Marshall, Anthony, Alex to pit. So a lot of these guys have pit. They didn't wait that long.
You can kind of get a good gauge on the pit times based upon the gaps there. When you see that separation between 5 and 6, I'd love to figure out some way to make that a little bit more distinguishable. Like, okay, this person has completed a pit stop. I just don't have that data in the timing system. I'm not sure where to get it.
It's going to be interesting to see. So Dominic's pit, where the position is, because then to see where Jensen comes out. So we should be watching when Jensen pits and just seeing where he comes out, because that will be for first.
Yeah, we'll definitely keep an eye on the leader. It looks like we got an onboard now with Dom D'Angelo. As he looks to the back of Alex Eckelberry, the last person on the lead laps cycle.
Yeah, I see your message, Miles. Yeah, I wouldn't give 60 minutes off the stream. Just keep watching the stream. Don't take your eyes off of it. You could miss something. As Anthony is into the pits, and it looks like Jensen has come into the pits as well, so we should definitely keep our eye on Jensen here. And Jensen's running up super fast. Don't fall, Jensen. All right, Jensen's going to hop into his cart. He's got 40 seconds.
We can stay overhead with this, Zach, because it'll be important to see where he slots back in, as Anthony also is going to be behind him. We'll bring up on board with Dom D'Angelo in the side-by-side.
I think he's got it.
So
Dom's going to be at lap 36, and by the time, he's got it.
Yeah, Dom's got to complete one more lap.
Oh, man.
Oh, it feels like an eternity sitting there.
I know.
I feel so anxious for them.
Just looked and it was. All right, so Dom's going to be right there. He's going to be about 2 turns. Jensen's got to go. It looks like Dom's going to get into a little bit of traffic here behind Preston.
But he's going to be free and clear. Jensen Janda maintains that lead.
Now, the only person that has not pit yet is Marshall, so we will have to look to see where Marshall comes out. If Marshall is able to get some clean track.
Yep, I've been keeping an eye, well, not too long, on Marshall's last lap time. Obviously, he's got a 25.4. So.
But we all know he has that 24.7, so I don't know how many more 24.7s he's ran.
But I'm sure his goal now is to just try to make ground, make hay.
Yep, as Jensen's going to pop back up into second as of now, but Marshall still needs to pit.
Alex Eckelberry will be on deck to go back on track.
You can see Marshall here. We'll see what Marshall's game plan is.
His game plan is not to pit on that one.
There's no way he gains that many spots with these faster drivers. There's no way.
Possibly not, but every 10th is going to count on these clean laps here. And I also didn't see a lot of other drivers get held up before they hit their pit stops either. So
everybody was pretty clean. Like Jensen, he didn't really get held up as much.
We'll see.
Just a little towards the end. Yeah, we'll sit here and wait to see when Marshall pits, if he ever pits.
I think those days of him forgetting are long gone. This is ingrained in his memory now.
Giovanni still holding into that 4th position. You got Jensen, Dominic, Giovanni, pretty much the 1, 2, 3, and then it's all going to come down to where Marshall comes out. Where did Giovanni finish last month? 6.
Yeah.
Marshall with another 25.1. And Jensen just had a 25.8. 25.4.
He knocked it down. He's a couple laps in now, so he should have everything warmed up on that car.
So wouldn't it be what the gap says here? So 75 seconds. So Marshall would come out between Anthony and Aiden?
Well, that was my guess. That was
right.
No, that was my guess.
Make sense?
So we're still going to watch it to see if anything different transpires, but this will be on board again with Dave Patterson sitting in 9th spot.
It does look like Dom is closing the gap just a little bit to Jensen, though. As we have 10 minutes to go. As you can see, there's Dom. Oh, boy. It's getting
And
right behind him.
we're waiting any second now for the number 29 to pop into the pit timer. You like that? Pop into the pits?
Popping into
No.
the pits.
Okay,
Yeah.
never mind. Jensen taking a quick look behind to see where Dom D'Angelo is sitting, maintaining the gap, making
Yeah.
sure it doesn't close.
Oh, it's getting close.
Never want to forget Mark Davis sitting down there at the bottom, 11th, hanging
Same.
in there. I haven't seen him mixed up with any of the leaders yet, so
yeah, it's been a pretty good
you know,
race.
it's a good sign of him maintaining pace. 25.4s, great times for him. As
Same
well
with-
as Preston
yeah.
down there, 25.4s. You know, we've seen discrepancies in some of these fields where the lap traffic becomes a real issue, but so many guys. There we go. There's kart 29 into the pits.
There he is. 8.5 minutes to go. Marshall's into the pits. We're going to see where he comes out. He's looking. I want to say he's going to come out right behind Tyler. If this works the right way, as Tyler sets the fastest lap right now at the 24.750. So that's another bonus point for Tyler if nobody else is able to get him.
Yeah, they still have 8 minutes, though.
There's still 8 minutes, yeah. I mean, Tyler can even
These guys
best
are
that
dangerous
time.
with warm cars. Warm cars, warm track.
And we know Tyler likes doing those last second heaters, the last lap, just to get the fastest lap. As it looks like Dom is right behind Jensen, letting Jensen know he's back there. Marshall's going to have to wait 30 seconds. Honestly, Marshall might.
So here goes Jensen on the lap in front.
Oh, my gosh. I think Marshall's in the lead.
It's going to be.
He's going to be in the lead. Or it's going to be right there. Oh.
We've got Jensen picture in picture. Stay with him. Stay with Marshall Miller there.
As here we go. The time's going to run out. Marshall does have cool tires. As Marshall's going to, yeah, I mean, that works out perfect.
He's going to be right in front of Giovanni Blackerby, which is going to really move him up in the field.
Marshall's got to get those tires as warm as he can as Tyler's trying to hunt down Giovanni.
And there you go. Slots into third.
As you can see, Giovanni's getting right behind Marshall because Marshall does have those cool tires. We'll see if Giovanni can make a pass.
So that means starting in sixth, that's 3 spots up for Marshall. That's what those in and out laps will do sometimes. Check on board with Dom D'Angelo, who's right on the back of the leader right now.
As it looks like they're coming up on Mark Davis here. We'll see if Mark's able to get out of the way for both of them so we can keep this gap, as it looks like Dom's getting a little aggressive there. As Jensen's being as wide as he can.
It's really easy to start overdriving the car in these situations, so it's got to be careful.
You don't want to block too much because it could hurt you. As
No, you
Dom's
can't go
gonna
down the inside of that. That's
keep
not
going.
going to be a legal pass. Give
Dom
him back.
did a great job there.
That's giving you a little bit more of an advantage, and now Jensen's got the advantage to the inside of 4, and holds on.
That actually helps him sliding there because Dom had to check up a little bit.
Now, Dom's been notorious for burning out all the boost early in the race, so keeping an eye on the yellow button down there to see if he's got any presses left.
This is really going to come down to who has boost left. As you can see, Jensen's braking. I wouldn't brake. I know he's scared with Dominic behind him, but I would just trust your line.
Yep.
As Drew Hoover is in the chat saying, "Go Racers." He doesn't pick a favorite.
That's kind of generic, Drew, but thanks. Go K1 speed. Dom's going to look.
Side by side, Dom.
Nope. That's really going to set off a big gap between them. Oh, he's going to gain it back quickly, though.
Yeah, you can't put your nose in there like that.
No.
Because if I was Armand, I would maybe throw like a sign up just to let them know to relax a little bit.
Dom's going to try to swing out just a little bit wider this time. And see if he can get inside turn 1. Nope. Jensen's still going to have the right line.
You see the sign there.
Was it a warning sign?
It's just no bumping.
No bumping. Okay. Basically the warning. You're watching the leaders 1 and 2 battle it out.
Jensen's into the defensive line. Sometimes I just don't like that line when you're being too defensive. because you're slowing yourself down, just keeping him close.
Yeah, and you make it feel like the car's so much slower because you start scrubbing all that speed. Giovanni Blackerby is going to join the party back there in the 14.
Mark Davis has been keeping up good pace, just not getting in their
Yeah,
way.
hasn't been a contention.
Seems like Dom still has a little bit of boost.
Keep an eye out for that guy in the
It's
white helmet as
Giovanni.
he's going to go down the inside.
What an amazing pass.
Going to slot right in between spots 1 and 2. Get him into 5.
That was a great pass.
It was textbook.
I don't know what Dom did there. He just went just a little wide, and Giovanni was able to just squeeze right in there. That was beautiful.
And as they cross the timing line, it'll move Giovanni Blackerby into the number
See
2
if he
spot.
tries to do it again. He's going to do it again on Jensen.
Yeah, who else was around the outside? Was that Anthony Narofsky back there?
I'm not sure. No, that was Mark.
Oh, Mark pulling over. Okay.
Bad spot to pull over, I think.
And Giovanni Blackerby is going to take the lead of this race with 3.5 minutes remaining.
Hey, Gio's out there fighting for a team for the 12 hours, so he's trying to show him up.
Looking for his contract signing.
Exactly. This is the perfect way to do it. As you got Jensen,
And now look who's going to join the party.
the big dogs. So we got 3 minutes and 15 seconds remaining. We're going to see how long Jensen can hold on to Dom, and we'll see if Marshall's able to move up a little bit.
Is Marshall waving Tyler by?
Marshall
He is.
waves Tyler by. Wow.
Interesting move there with the top rivals.
Dom is just trying to get that inside of Jensen. I know Dom is just probably just drooling in his car. He's like, ugh. So here they go around the outside. Jensen takes it to the defensive line.
I know he's going to say it's that cart, but he's overdriving. I can tell he's gotten so nervous over the previous. Giovanni Blackerby now checking out off the line, probably right around 5-second gaps. Tyler Stevenson being the third man in the group of this pack.
Trying to go around Dom there. There's 2 minutes to go. As Giovanni's checked out away from Jensen, and Giovanni, it's looking like as long as he keeps his racing line smooth and clean, he's going to have this. As Jensen is doing a good job defending.
Yeah. Yeah, the only thing that messed him up was the integration of Giovanni into this mix. Otherwise, he's been able to hold off Dom this entire time.
Dom gives him a little push there. So it looks like as
Tyler Stevenson's going to put his nose down the inside as well.
I think he's just letting Dom know right there. It's going to give Jensen a little bit of room to breathe. As I don't know. They're just... So it looks like we should be getting the white flag.
I don't think you're going to get this time. I don't think so. Miles, it's not up to us to let you join a team. It's up for you to communicate and join teams. All these guys have to work together for that. Just under a minute remaining in the A-main. It's been a contentious battle here with Jensen Janda trying to hold on to his number 2 spot. Giovanni Blackerby checking out now, and Dom D'Angelo trying to do anything he can to make a move in this last lap as the white flag is going to come out.
Giovanni's going to get the white flag as Jensen goes
Jensen
wide.
really wide. Does he have any boost to hold off anything, or does Dom D'Angelo go down the inside? He doesn't. The back and forth of these guys over the last 20 laps has been incredible.
We'll see if something happens here to where maybe Tyler's able to get in there. As Tyler's just waiting.
Keep an eye on the back of that shot as Giovanni comes to the checkered flag, and he's going to take his first victory in this series. Round number 5, Jensen Janda, 2 as he throws up his fist in second place victory.
What a race. And who would have thought Giovanni just came out of nowhere?
That was intense.
Giovanni was he just flew up there and just passed both of them like it was nothing. That was insane. I know Dom's got to be exhausted. That was a battle for him the whole last, like, 15 minutes.
He looked and looked and looked and tried
Oh.
to capitalize on every opportunity, and a couple mistakes set him back. But it wasn't without trying. Your points leader, Tyler Stevenson's going to bring it home in 4th spot.
And the fastest lap, I think Tyler did get that fastest lap with a 24.750. So Tyler will get that extra bonus point as well.
He'll be very happy about that.
He did say 3rd or better, but I would take 4th and a bonus point.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, Cello, we got to find this new winner, Giovanni.
Oh, boy. It's a good-looking photo of Drew.
Yeah, it is. Very professional, Drew. Thank you.
I'm waiting on
Cello, while we're waiting for them, we got your mic up. So were you on pins and needles like we were on the end of that race?
Yeah, that was pretty intense. I'm
That
not
was
going to lie.
crazy.
To see Giovanni just come up out of nowhere, I was pretty surprised.
Yeah.
I look up, Jensen's got it for most of the race, and then even Marshall. For the majority of the race, Marshall was 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and Jensen was really defending the podium and, happened to take a 2nd place.
I wish I could have had that queued up, that pass from Giovanni.
It was
just
the both
textbook.
of them, too, just on Dom and then on Jensen was just insane.
I honestly don't know if Dom knew he was there
If I
because
was-
he snuck right in.
If I was Giovanni, I'd just be like, hire me. Like, that's all I would do. Drop the mic and walk away.
Driver for hire. All right, you got Giovanni.
I do have Giovanni. How are you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. To see you come up out of nowhere is pretty insane, I'm not going to lie. I was really expecting it was going to be a Jensen, Dom, Marshall final. That's what I was predicting in my head. Out of nowhere, you come up. So tell me what you were thinking when you came up out of that area and you were able to pass those two. What was going through your head?
I knew that I could have done this because I've done this millions of times on iRacing, and it was just like I knew what to do. I found the gap and I made myself a gap.
That's how you do it. How do you feel? How do you feel winning the A group?
I feel great. It's for first ever win, and it's just amazing.
Ask him if he's found a team yet for the 12 hours.
Have you found a teammate for the 12 hours?
To be decided.
To be decided.
Oh, it's Team TBD?
Team TBD?
No, not really. Not really.
Okay.
Well, this definitely helps his case.
Well, thank you for coming out. We really appreciate it. Great job on that win tonight, all right?
All right, Cello, let's see if we can catch Jensen.
I found Jensen, guys.
He's got that Joseph Newgarden shirt on. Maybe that helped him. Is that who that is?
Yeah, Giovanni, yeah.
So, Jensen, P2. I mean, I'm not going to lie. Me and cameraman Zach, we've been up with you this morning. It's been a long day. It's not like, it's not fit for anybody. You came out in 2nd place, did pretty well. What was going through your mind when Giovanni passed you? I mean, it's got to be a little bit of stress, right?
Yeah, I mean, he came out of nowhere. I didn't even know he was behind me.
Especially in these karts, there's not a lot of room to see. He just comes flying up behind you. It's got to be a little bit scary.
Yeah, it's a little bit.
But you did defend P2 pretty well. Didn't let Dom get in front of you, which was, I mean, you shot up in front of Dom and you held hard. Like, we saw you, we were watching you. There was nothing getting in your way from letting Dom take P2.
Have him run.
I was trying to hold him off as well as I could, but as soon as I saw that gap pull during like the first half, I was like, all right, I got a little bit of a buffer. But as soon as I pitted, I was like, oh man, this is gonna be a lot of defending.
Because he doesn't like Kart 11, does he?
You don't like Kart 11, do you?
It was okay. It took a while for it to get warmed up. It was really understeery at first, but once it got warmed up, it was okay.
Gotcha. Good. Well, Cello, ask him if there's anything else eventful in his race, and we'll wrap up here.
So before we wrap up, is there anything else that was pretty eventful during your race that you thought really stood out or was kind of surprising?
I mean, seeing Tyler come back and kind of save me was really helpful. I don't know if he did it on purpose, but I kind of saw him. I don't know if it was a bump, but he was on Tyler, or no, on Dom, and I saw me pull away. I think he tried to go for a pass or something, but I was able to gain a little bit, and that kind of took some stress off me. But I mean, it was hard keeping that P2.
Hey, but you did it, didn't you?
Yep.
Hey, thank you for coming out.
Oh, yeah.
Good job in that P2.
Thank you, Cello, for the interviews. Great job on all the camera work tonight. And we appreciate everybody joining us tonight. Thanks for watching the live stream. YouTube thinks that you're going to like a video that's going to appear down here on the bottom, so go ahead and click on that and give it another watch. Remember, mark your calendars for March 13th for the all-important 12-hour race. Otherwise, we'll see you guys in about 2 weeks, provided we don't get snowed out again. Any last thoughts from Adam?
That's it. That is it. That was a good day. Everybody did good. Races ran smooth. Everything was on time, and it's 9 o'clock, and we finished.
Thanks for the hardworking team at K1 for making everything work. You guys have a good night.